Just passing by, take a look. Fresh dishes at Zui Yuexuan, made to order. Clean and hygienic. If it doesn't taste good, you don't have to pay. It's free. Young master, please come inside. Oh, it's really delicious. Don't miss it. Please come in. Is it delicious? No, no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ah foo, quickly pour me a glass of water. Oops. Ah. Boss lady, have some tea? Chi Xianglian. Get out here and die. Aunt Chi, what brings you here? Where's the money? Your husband before he died. They owe me 10 taels of silver. You promised to pay me back today. How long do you want to stay in bed? Chi Ma, look at my business. It really has very low turnover. Follow my lead. If you don't have money, use this restaurant as collateral. Ugh, you lousy place. I even thought it was too shabby when I took it over. Wait, I have a new interview. Make a lot of money. He praised me after only 3 days. I swear I can pay back the money in 3 days. In this new interview, are you treating me like an idiot? Well. Watermelon stir-fried with meat. Sweet and refreshing. Summer is bound to be hot. Watermelon and stir-fried meat. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'll give you 3 days. Let's see what kind of fart you can manage to produce in 3 days. 3 days later, if you don't give me these 10 taels of silver, you and your entire store, I'll be in charge then. I've been in this ancient world for 3 days now. I woke up to find myself a widow, holding on to this unprofitable business. The rundown restaurant is almost unable to serve food. Watermelon stir-fried with meat. This godforsaken place. Where am I supposed to find a melon? I want to go home. The host's strong desire to watch the drama unfold was detected, and the obsession with going home. Binding conditions met. The gossip system is being activated. Who is speaking? Binding successful. New player tasks released. Collect a valid lucky koi. Bugwa level. Reward 1 system point. Exchangeable wealth. The target has been detected. 3 meters ahead. Qin Ma, you. What are you doing? Don't play tricks. Mr. Zhang, the owner of Wangji Cloth Shop, is the money owed to you at exorbitant interest rates used? A batch of second-grade silk from Jiangnan was used to offset the debt. He turned around and put the goods, mixed into good products, sold to wealthy merchantly, for family birthday banquet. Really? How do you know? Sigh. The harvest was of inferior quality. Fraudulent melon is blessed by an unripe melon of the same grade. 2 points successfully redeemed. Oh, Qin Ma. How did I know? Unimportant. The important thing is that you go find him now. You can get him to pay the difference. It can also make up for the money he owes you. It's much more cost-effective than demolishing my dilapidated building. Walk slowly. Ouch. New player quests completed. Friendly reminder, the new user protection period is only 3 days. Please collect more melons as soon as possible to exchange for what is needed for survival. The host only needs to collect 1,000 melons. Then you can return to the modern era. Back to modern times. Can we really go back to the modern era? I thought. I'm stuck in this dilapidated ancient world for the rest of my life. I'm stuck with this rundown restaurant. Host Lin Wan. Connected current points, 0. Cumulative melon eating. Next task. Collect 3 valid melons within 24 hours. Just watching the show. Huh? I know this well. The proprietress has been here all morning. There really are people who do this just to tell a story. Come eat. 18 hours remaining. Please collect 0 to 3 levels. There will be the right one. Have you memorized those lines I taught you? Please come in, sir. Anything interesting happened today? If you wish to share, 20% off food and drinks. Yes, yes, yes. Your expression should be sincere. Your eyes should be full of curiosity. The boss lady's old rules. Let's have a pot of tea. Oops. Young Master Chen has new rules today. I don't have money to order food. Oh, I don't want your money. As long as you tell a novel story, authentic neighborhood, anything related to scholars is acceptable. Oh, well said. Today, all meals are free. Add some peanuts. Gossiping behind someone's back is not the behavior of a gentleman. Hey, a mineable target has been detected. This person carries an aura of resentment and bitterness. Oh, young Master Chen. Look, you failed the exam again this year, don't you think? What kind of trickery was involved in this exam? How do you know I've fallen? What's the secret behind rankings? Stop talking nonsense. Hey, I not only know you failed the exam, I also know that scholar Zhang from your hometown. My knowledge is clearly inferior to yours, but he got into high school. Have you never thought about why? The scholar's uncle's brother-in-law. Working as a clerk in the government office. More than a month before the exam, he frequently went to the back door of the education bureau. Someone saw him carrying the box. Why is the system not responding? That's not solid evidence. Where is Mr. Chen's evidence? For example, exam questions. I'm not quite sure about the exam questions, but the night before the results were released, I'm at the tavern, heard it with his own ears from Zhang Shoucai's cousin, boasting while drunk. This year's exam questions were cleverly designed. It hit his cousin right away. The path of that true collection, and that true collection, it was compiled by an educator in his early years, not published. Harvest Fortune Transfer Melon, a melon of equal rank. Value 3 points. The remarks information needs to be verified. Ah, I see. Ah Fu served young Master Chen a pot of fine tea. Cook 2 of your signature dishes. Add some peanuts to his bowl. The proprietress must never reveal this matter to anyone. Oh, don't worry. This is a restaurant. They only eat and don't listen to stories. Eat well. Wow, does this count as 1? What can I exchange for at 3 o'clock? Can be exchanged for either +1 wealth or +1 beauty. Recommended to exchange for wealth host. The current economic situation is impoverished and endangered. Quickly increase your wealth. When did you hide here, landlady? Hey, it's me, your boss. Can perform magic tricks. By the way, is there a watermelon in the kitchen? Fuji's boss lady. Are you really going to stir-fry watermelon with meat? This dish, it doesn't look appetizing. Suehua remembers. The first person to eat crab is a warrior. The first person to eat watermelon stir-fried with meat. It's you. This taste. Friendly reminder, watermelon has a water content of 87%. High temperature makes water flow. Thickening with cornstarch is recommended. Why didn't you say so earlier? Huh. Ah, sweet and salty. Complex taste. Afutsuehua. You guys give it a try. Qin Xianglian. You come out here. Qin Xianglian, come out here. Qin Ma, oh, why are you here? What you told me this morning. I went to Mr. Zhang to verify. What did Boss Zhang say? That old fox. They refunded the price difference to me on the spot. They also told me not to make a fuss. He will supply me with good quality goods at low prices for a long time. Smoke 7 big melons at once. Subsequent progress rating upgraded to mature melon. Add 1 bonus point. Oh, congratulations to the mother. You little brat, you're dead. The husband, on the contrary, became clever. How did you know this? Why? In this capital city, as long as someone speaks, someone can hear it. And if mom receives similar news again, you can tell me anything. Chives are on sale. Don't try that on me. What's that weird smell? Oh Our new product, sweet and sour pork with watermelon. Sweet and refreshing. Please have mom try it. Free. With your lousy skills. Yeah, that works too. Pack it up for me and let me take it with me. Oh, if it tastes good, I'll help you spread the word. If it tastes good, I'll help you spread the word. Okay, afu, pack it up. Oops. Haha, take care. Invite 3 melons. Wealth level 2. Special note, the first ripe melon is produced. Unlock the simple melon field logbook. The boss lady's dishes. It's fallen over. Tomorrow we'll research new dishes. Pumpkin pancakes. One last melon to go. Where can I find it? Why? Shopkeeper Wang, haha. You're triumphant building, not claiming. Is your own Beijing cuisine the best? Try it. What is this? Watermelon stir-fried with meat. New dishes at Zuyuexuan across the street. Watermelon stir-fried with meat. What the hell is this? Ha ha ha. How about it? Sweet and salty. The texture is hard to describe. Weird. Haha, I can see it now. This dish is weird, but strangely enough, it makes you want to try a second bite. Is that right? Was that chicken given to you by the adult in charge of educating you? I saw you coming from the back door of his house that day. You're spouting nonsense. Eyewitness account. Key allegations. Identification based on previous information. 5 skin scraping evidence chain complete. Pingchi Dawn. Add to 5 newbie quests. The completion reward has been issued. Landlady, several people asked this afternoon, is our family really? There's a strange dish that makes you want to eat it. Wow, Chinese's advertising was worth it. The boss lady is in trouble. I heard the pear seller at the street corner say, Manager Wang of EDSA. I went to the kitchen in the afternoon. They said they wanted to buy a lot of watermelons. That brat tried to steal my vegetables. New player quests completed. Wealth plus 3. Current level 3. Unlock new features. Huadian radar primary sensing. 10 new tasks in the melon field. Within 24 hours. Using melon field radar. Collect an unexpected melon. Reward. Beauty plus 1. Radar unexpected light. Landlady, if EDSA really made it. Watermelon stir-fried with meat, just like us. So what should we do? They make watermelons. We'll make pumpkin. Suihua will go buy pumpkins first thing tomorrow morning. Want an old pumpkin? The sweeter the better. Okay, let's make pumpkin pancakes. One on the street corner. One on their own roof. Radar display prompt. There is a light source 3 zhang above. Weak intensity but sustained. Continued. This person. I squatted on my roof for half an hour. This looks like one of those men in black from a TV series. Based on energy fluctuation analysis, 87% probability of being a living creature. Has mild aggressive tendencies. Aggressive. My dilapidated place. How did we end up attracting these men in black? Why? Friends on the roof. Meeting is fate. Why don't we come down and have a cup of hot tea together? Come. How did you find me? My ears are sharp. Girl, why aren't you sleeping in the middle of the night, looking at the stars from my rooftop? I'm waiting for someone. Who are we waiting for? Enemy and lover. He's still a creditor. What does it have to do with you? How is it none of my business? You're on my roof. In case they start fighting and break my tiles. Let me lie in bed and look at the stars. How about this? Tell me why you're waiting for someone. Who are they waiting for? I'll pretend I didn't see you. You can squat on the roof for free. Is it worth it to wait until dawn? You certainly know how to do business. Hey, just trying to make a living. But girl, look at your outfit. A person from the martial arts world. I love listening to stories about jianghu enmities and grudges. Oh no, I hate hearing that the most. But you feel better if you say it out loud, is it not? I'm waiting for a heartless man. He deceived my senior sister's feelings. He absconded with the sex money. Finally, a false clue was left, pointing to Suzaku Street in the capital. My investigation reached a dead end here. Detected jianghu grudges. Information completeness 40%. Unexpected melon quest can be triggered. Suggestion. Delving into the specific characteristics of a faithless man. Or false clues details. Oh my god, how could there be such shameless people in the world? What are the characteristics of a heartless man? Can you tell me? Why are you asking this? Oh dear, I own a restaurant. Many guests come from both the north and south. You tell me. I can also keep an eye out for you. What if they actually catch them? The man identified himself as Jiaorini. Around 30 years old, fair complexion. There is an old scar on the web of my right hand. He loved wearing a blue long gown and pretending to be a scholar. Complete the information. The unfaithful man in the underworld is a fraudster who has been rated as a fraudster. The value of removing melons is 8 points. Unexpectedly, the gossip-eating mission was completed. Reward, beauty +1. Someone approached. Ah. The two people walked unsteadily. Not a martial arts expert. I have to go now. Oh girl, if you still want to squat on the roof in the future. Oh no, I also want to find someone to gather information. You can come find me. My door is always open for you. By the way, what's your name, young lady? Lu Rume. I've made you my friend. Thank you for today. The landlady, Qin Ma, needs to talk to you. Oh dear, you. You little brat. Why put on rouge so late at night? Ah, hey. Aunt Qin, you're joking. Coming over so late at night. It wasn't for my rouge, was it? Ah, I have something important to say. The interesting things you told me during the day. I have a big one here. I know the dealer across the street. Why are you in such a hurry to find a watermelon? Steal your... What kind of creation? New dishes for no particular reason. His shopkeeper, Wang, was gambling. Lost a big sum. The hole in the accounts cannot be filled. Oops. They're in a rush to come up with new and unusual dishes to attract customers and recoup their losses. I heard that even Chef Lee in the kitchen. It's been half a month since I got paid. Oh dear, I got some essential oil for my broken hand. Crisis-related melon rating increases melon value by 4 points. Note that this information may lead to further actions. 7th Mom, this information is valuable. Haha, that's. But I must remind you, Fatty Wang, that guy is capable of anything. Be careful. Your pumpkin pancake recipe? Thanks for the reminder, Qian Ma. Off you went. Let's make some pumpkin pancakes today. Pack a box for Mom to have as a late night snack. Oh haha. Thanks. Haha, take care. Today's summary. 2 fruits of harvest. A total of 12 points of beauty +1. Effective wealth level 3. First impression of using the on-demand radar. Jianghu melons against each other. This melon is getting sweeter and sweeter. Humph. Good morning, Mr. Chen. Oh, I have a question for you. The celebration banquet held by Scholar Zhang at Diela the day before yesterday. Is there someone wearing a blue robe? Out-of-town scholar. Loves to show off. They also distributed osmanthus cakes to everyone. It seems there is such a person. He claimed to be Mr. Jia. It is said that he went to study in Beijing. I met Zhang Shoucai at a literary gathering. Talkative. Quoting Confucius and the book of poetry at every turn. But the quoted sentence. Common errors. We even joked to ourselves that he had nothing to say. Does he have a scar on the web of his right hand? You even know this, boss lady? There is an old scar. He also boasted that it was an injury sustained while practicing swordsmanship in my youth. But his little chick's arm. He doesn't look like someone who has practiced swordsmanship. Key features match 95%. Unfaithful man of the martial arts world. Linked to the Imperial Examination fraud circle. The potential value of official mergers increases. Oh, where is he now? Are you still in Beijing? I don't know about that. I haven't seen him since the banquet. However, I heard from one of Zhang Shoucai's followers. Finally muttered Mr. Jia. It seems like she helped Zhang Shoucai with some kind of matchmaking. I don't know the specifics. Fraud. Scamming. Goodness, this is picking up the entire industry chain. Ah, what chain? Oh, nothing. Young Master Chen's information is useful. Breakfast is on me today. I'll add an extra egg for you. There's news. Oh, Miss Liu. Could you please speak up next time? Oh right. The Jiaorani you're looking for. Maybe with a recent case of cheating in the imperial examinations is related to. He recently came into contact with a Zhang Shoucai in the new middle. There is a scar on the web of the right hand. Loves wearing blue dress. Pretending to be a scholar. Osmanthus Kate. They all match up. Where is he? I don't know where I'll be staying yet. But he was quite active in the imperial examination circle. It will definitely not happen only once. Oh, sixth sister, how about we cooperate? I'll continue using this restaurant. Collecting this type of information. You are skilled. Could you occasionally help me intimidate them? People who come looking for trouble. For example, the dealer across the street. They might send someone to steal the recipe in the next few days. It's possible, but as soon as there's news about Jiaorani, you must tell me immediately. Okay. Fine, make a deal. Come and try our newly made pumpkin pancakes. Crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. Sweet but not cloying. Class reminder. With key figure Lu Rumei. Preliminary cooperation reached. Unlock temporary status. Jianghu protection. Slight deterrent effect. Come on, your dishes. Landlady. The Mr. Jia you inquired about yesterday. I feel like I've seen this before. Where? The Walian is just 2 streets ahead. The night before last, he brought a young woman to complain. The woman was wearing a cap, but looking at her figure, like someone from a wealthy family. The two of them asked for a superior room. Information association. He may have eloped with a concubine of a wealthy man. The value of melons. To be verified. Thank you, sir/madam. Please excuse the tea bill. Eat slowly, hey. You a lion, right? I'll go now. What if it isn't? What to do if you disturb the enemy? Besides, you'll be too conspicuous going in like that. What can be done? You wait, I have a plan. Ah, buddy, brother, I'd like to ask you about someone. My cousin. I came with a Mr. Jia the day before yesterday. Complaints. Contact him if there's an emergency at home. Can you see it? The one surnamed Jia. Is he a fair-skinned young man? There's a scar on my right hand. Yes, there is such a person. However, they were up late last night. They hurriedly checked out and left. The woman left, still crying. Where did you go? How would I know? When they stayed at the hotel, Mr. Jia was meeting with someone here. He spoke in a scholarly manner. The two of them were in the corner. They muttered to themselves for ages. What did that scholar look like? I've been to the store a few times. It seems the surname is Chen. Key clues. Jiaorani had met a stuttering scholar surnamed Chen. Unlock memory bank. The scholar surnamed Chen who had contact with the host. Only one person, Chen Mo. You're familiar with Chen Mo, aren't you? Not very familiar. He's just a poor scholar who often comes here to freeload meals. Looking at his honest and simple appearance, how did this get involved with Jiaorani? Is he a black sesame seed filling? Analyzing the possibility of silence. He is a hypocrite and accomplice. 2 silences. It is a new target of fraud under the guise of benevolence and righteousness. 3. The 2 crossed paths due to the imperial examination cheating case. It is advised to handle with caution. Collect more information. I'll go find him and get to the bottom of this. Oh no. What if he's an accomplice? Asking this question is like stirring up trouble. What if he is a victim? We need to figure this out first. So, tomorrow? He'll definitely try to probe from the side. A total of 10 valid melons were harvested. Unlock the upgraded features of the melon field recording department. Added correlation analysis. Elementary character relationship diagram. Reward points 5. That's interesting. What do you want to do? I'll treat Chinemo to a nice meal tomorrow. Oh, young Master Chen is here. I specially prepared breakfast for you today. There was porridge and side dishes, and freshly fried dough sticks. The landlady. How could I possibly accept this? Oh, don't be so polite. Oh, you're a frequent patron of my business. They helped me a lot. Oh right. Recently, young Master Chen. Are you a little better off financially? It's still the same as always. I have a favor to ask you for. Our restaurant is going to introduce a new melon-flavored dish. We need to make up some interesting little stories. Publicity. Your writing is good. How about I give you 50 yuan as a writing fee for writing one? 50 coins. Boss lady's emotional analysis. The target exhibited a guilty and struggling reaction. Possibility of connection with Jiaorini increased to 65%. Do you know Jiaorini? I don't know him. You saw him at Yuelayan 3 days ago. I've never seen him. I was also scammed. Ah, Miss Liu, you should put it away first. Please calm down, young Master Chen. Don't be afraid, speak slowly. 2 weeks ago, I met Mr. Jia at the bookstore. He said, could you introduce me to an education professional? The senior disciples, smoothing relationships. If I take the exam again next year, I should be able to get into high school, but it requires 5 taels of silver. You gave. I pawned the family heirloom jade pendant. I collected 4 liang, 200 grams. He was given it first. He said the rest could be made up gradually. 3 days ago, I ran into him at the Yuelayan. He said things were looking promising, but we still need 2 liang, 100 g. I really don't have. His expression changed on the spot. They said if I couldn't come up with the money, the previous money will not be refunded. We also need to spread this news. It made it impossible for me to survive in the industry. Driven out of the capital, they don't even change their routine. Suddenly harvesting melons from the tree, I was tricked into buying them. Value 6 points. A series of fraudulent schemes involving false benevolence and righteousness have been merged. Total value enhancement. Association analysis. Silence as a victim, not accomplices. I see. Where is that jade pendant? I'll help you redeem it. Landlady. This is the promotional story I wrote. Do you think this is acceptable? A beautiful sight unfolds beneath a plum tree in a melon field. New dishes at Zuyuexuan. They ate vegetables. It is about experiencing all aspects of life. Good. After you paid Mr. Chen a writing fee. Thank you, boss lady. Actually, Jiaorini that day. He also said something strange. He said, the Jingqing town Tanshui River is connected to the Grand Canal. There's more than one money-making net. The second key clue is Jiaorini. There may be a larger group profiting behind this. The internet is used to record it. Character relationship diagram. What else did he say? He didn't say anything, but when he spoke, he kept fumbling for a waist tag in his hand. It is copper. It looks like there's a fish transport route carved on it. The previous guest said, the disappearance of the canal gang. The goods matched. Oh, breaking news. Wang Pengzi was sued by his family and taken to the authorities. His customer who got food poisoning. He was a relative of a minor official in the Ministry of Revenue. This time, but they got into a lawsuit. The first floor is about to collapse. That's not quite it, but that's enough to make him suffer. Oh right, the Jiaorini you inquired about last time. My subordinates seem to be in the West Market. I've seen him, being with a fat man wearing silk, headed towards the pier. Wait a minute. West Market Wharf. The territory of the Grand Canal gang. Young Master Chen, where's the pawnshop to redeem your jade pendant? Is it also in Shishir? It is HSBC pawnshop. Let's go to the West Market tomorrow. Miss Liu needs to change her outfit this time. You're pretending to be my cousin. My sister and I went to the pawnshop to redeem our things. Oh dear. Shopkeeper. Redemption of jade pendant. Oh, this piece. You're in luck, sir. People have been asking about this jade pendant before. Oh, who's asking? Why? A fat man. Wearing silk. Looks like a businessman. He said he wanted to buy this jade pendant. Bid 2 taels. What does that fat guy look like? Round face. Growing 2 mustaches. My left little finger is missing half of its length. Feature recording of full face silk. Missing half of the little finger. The fat man at the dock described by Qin's mother. 90% match. Ah, shopkeeper, give me the jade pendant. Oh right. Did that person inquire about anything else? No, not at all. However, he had a bronze plaque hanging from his waist, carved with a fish. In our line of work with that brand, most of them were members of the Grand Canal Gang. Thank you for the reminder, shopkeeper. Hee 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 hee. I don't think either of you are ordinary people. Should we buy some more? The message is about that fat guy. What price is 5,000 silver? I'll tell you. He was there yesterday. Where did you go late? Oh, shopkeeper, 3,000. At our Zuyuexuan special pumpkin cakes. New product tasting. It's the only one of its kind in the whole city. That fat guy. I went to the SF Express cargo station at the dock yesterday, meeting with a scholar. The two entered the backyard. It took almost half an hour for them to come out. Obtain key clues. Jiaoreni meets with Chaoba Pongzi. At SF Express freight station. Jiaoreni's fraud series. Melon progress update. Value increased by 5 points. Boss lady, you're finally back. This gentleman has been waiting for you for half an hour. Oh. You are Qin Xianglian. It was this gentleman. It's my first time here and I don't recognize the face. Afu serves tea. No need for the best tea. I heard you're inquiring about a pale-faced scholar. Besides, Fatty Wang, who's missing a finger, is one of my men. What did Grandpa say? I'm just a restaurant owner. What can I find out? Stop pretending. Wang Laogo of HSBC Pawn Shop. I took 3 qian of silver from you. Add 2 cakes. He told everything. Warning of encountering a high-risk target. It is advisable to handle this matter with caution. Avoid conflict. This person's combat strength is estimated at 85. 100 points is the maximum. It turns out they were from the Grand Canal Gang. Excuse me, Lord Lei. Snort. Yes, I did inquire about it. Because of that scholar surnamed Jia, I was cheated out of a poor scholar friend's jade pendant. They also swindled him out of 4 taels of silver. As for Fatty Wang, I heard he met the scholar at the SF Express delivery station, and your company just happened to lose a batch of goods. Mr. Lei, do you think this is a coincidence? You seem to know a lot. This girl is the most loyal person. That false sense of righteousness deceived my friend. I will naturally investigate. As for your gang's goods, if he was truly taken away through collusion between insiders and outsiders, Mr. Lei, you've come to the right person. I might have a clue. What clues? A hiding place for Jiaoreni of the Sayutang. I just went to see it. The house is empty, but this was found in the crack between the bricks in the corner of the wall. This is my assistant to the junior leader. This number. It is the key physical evidence in Wang Pengzi's car accident. Damaged straw bag keepsake. Related to the case of missing goods in straw bags. Subestimates rise sharply. Something. Who are you to him, you martial arts expert? Oh, my cousin. Lei Yi now understands. It was your subordinate, Fatty Wang, who colluded with outsiders. Embezzlement. That Jiaoreni is a professional swindler, targeting the easiest way. Scholars with connections. Women in the inner quarters. And your gang's underlings have loopholes. Oh dear, they've sold him out. The method of giving money back to the person who counted it. That bastard, I'll skin him alive. What else do you know? Hey, Jiaoreni must have run away. Wang Pengzi's family is still in the city, right? He needed money to gamble and steal goods to cash out. There has to be somewhere to go. Mr. Lei, how about we cooperate? How to cooperate? You have someone keep an eye on Fatty Wang's house. Investigate the pawnshops and money changers he has recently been in contact with. I'll continue gathering information from the restaurant. After all sorts of people come to eat. There might be unexpected gains. As soon as there is news, I'll send someone to tell you right away. What are you after? First, I stood up for my friend. Second, after, Lei, please bring your brothers to support us. I'll give you a discount. Thirdly, this scourge that threatens the capital. The sooner you catch them, the sooner you'll have peace and quiet. Haha, that's interesting. However, the transaction could be completed if the information is false, or the news leaked out. I'll tear down your dilapidated building. You should try it. Don't worry, Mr. Lei. Honest business practices. Honesty and trustworthiness towards children and the elderly. There is news after checking. Go to Xinglong Shipping Company at the dock to find Laozi. Oh right, that sign at the entrance. What is the King of Melons competition? That was just a competition. Who tells the most interesting news? Who is the Melon King? Chives are completely free. Lei is interested in being a judge. I can only listen, not comment. However, the gang. There were some trivial, petty things. I don't know if this counts as a melon. How to count or not count. Grudges and feuds in the martial arts world. People suffering. They're all good melons. Ha 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 ha. Goodbye. Come on, let's drink. The first Zuyuexuan Melon King competition now begin. Good rules are very simple. Everyone tell a story that's interesting. It must be true. Voting by all guests present. The person with the most votes will have all their food and drinks free for the month. Good new dishes will be given priority. I'll go first. I have something to say. It's not just a funny story. Instead, I would like to ask everyone to keep an eye out for me. My junior fellow student, Lin Wan, is also a candidate in this year's exams. After leaving my residence 3 days ago, then there was no further news. He finally told people, I need to meet someone, a gentleman who can smooth things over. Was that gentleman wearing a blue robe? There's a scar on my right hand. How did the proprietress find out? Your junior brother did mention it. That person seems to be surnamed Jia. When and where did we meet? 3 days ago at noon. Around the Earth God Temple in the west of the city. But I've looked for it. The temple was completely empty. I only found this on the ground. Urgent notice. Jiarani suspected of kidnapping test takers. Melon appeared. It is highly related to the Technology 5B case. Value estimated at 20 points. Depending on subsequent developments. Thank you for taking this matter to heart, madam. But junior brotherly. Ordinary materials, but the stitching is double-stranded cotton thread, recently made up. Neat tear, like being cut by a sharp weapon. I inquired. Near the Earth Temple in the west of the city, there was a vendor selling steamed buns. He said he did indeed meet a scholar 3 days ago. Follow a person dressed in blue, pushing and shoving at the temple entrance. Later, the two went north. If you continue north, abandoned brick kiln. We're familiar with the area around the brick kiln where the landlady works. Why don't we go for a walk now? It was getting dark. The terrain around the brick kiln is complex. Mr. Zhou, your junior brother, have you been behaving in any unusual way lately? For example, suddenly having money, or associating with some special person. Your junior brother comes from a poor family, but he did buy a house 2 days before he went missing. The new inkstone was said to be a gift from a friend. Key information. Jiarani. They may use gifts as bait. Lower the target's vigilance. I'm going to the brick kiln now. Etc. If Jiarani really is here, he kidnapped someone. There must be accomplices. Well, we can't alert them. This guy, please go back and talk to Master Lei. Just ask to borrow a few unfamiliar faces. Brother, tomorrow you'll dress up as a rag picker. Go to the brick kiln to investigate. It's done. Thank you all. Today I harvested all sorts of melons. The total value has reached 35 points. Only 15 points away from unlocking the new feature. Jiarani. What are you trying to do by tying yourself to the tree? Extortion or silence? Have you also sensed the danger? The 3 cave dwellings to the west of the girl have been searched. Empty. The biggest one on the east side seems to have someone there. You stay here and guard. Okay. When exactly will he release them? Didn't we agree that it would only be a 2-day stay? Just to scare them a little. What's the rush? That scholar can't keep his mouth shut. I saw something I shouldn't have seen. Once the storm has passed, nature caused his unexpected disappearance. Coco, this is a human life. Mr. Jia, we only said we wanted to make some money. I didn't say I wanted it. Shut up, you idiot. Now you know fear. When they received the money. Why don't you think about it? It's been cleaned up with peace of mind. You and me, they can all get a comfortable retirement fund. Tomorrow morning, you went to the dock as planned. You dare? Do you know who my teacher is? Gag him. You Who? Hey, I was the one who discovered this first. It was clearly me who farted. Go to the beggar's territory. Let's go somewhere else. Here. This means Li Shuxing is still alive. Even after being given the medicine, he still couldn't wake up. There are accomplices in the pharmaceutical factory, not Fatty Wang. He is a newbie who can use sticks. What else did he say? Before falling into a coma, he mumbled something about a teacher's letter. This is hidden inside the inner shirt. This is a draft of the whistleblower letter. One of the examiners of this year's spring examination was reported. Zhou Xian, an official in the Ministry of Rights, accepted bribes, leaking the scope of exam questions. The letter also mentioned the name of scholar Zhang. There is also a middleman, codename Fisherman. Major discovery: obtaining core evidence of cheating in the imperial examinations. Draft related to a series of fraudulent schemes involving false benevolence and righteousness. Brass gang speeds up the transport of missing goods, forming a network of interests. The estimated trigger point for the hidden event is 30 points. The mission is to investigate the fisherman's identity. Fishermen and fish rafts met. Both Jiaoreni and Fatty Wang have fish fillets, but they were just small fry. The real fisherman. It could be officials who have access to the exam questions, or it could connect the canal transport routes. Cheating in the imperial examination. Fraud. The key figure in the arrogant storyline. Boss lady. Close the door quickly. Young Master Chen. Aren't you staying home and studying? I simply can't concentrate on reading. These 2 days, there have been people loitering around my house. Unfamiliar faces this evening. I found this note under the door. There are only 2 words on the screen. Shut up. Have you mentioned this to anyone recently? Is this a case of feigned benevolence? Besides you, I only mentioned it to senior brother Zhou. He is Li's senior brother, but senior brother Zhou is an upright person. Never. Zhou Shuxing only came to ask for help in the afternoon. You were threatened that night. What a coincidence. Someone was watching us. And me. I secretly checked. Scholar Zhang relisted the list of examiners for the internal medicine examination. Zhou Xian, assistant minister of the Ministry of Rights, was from Jiangning. He was from the same hometown as Zhang Shoucai's uncle. Zhou Xian's 7th younger brother worked in the Chao County government office. It manages the permits for docks and warehouses. Character relationship chart update. Zhou Xian, the 7th examiner. Chao Yan's Yamen Wang Pengzi. Jiaoreni, a minor leader of the grain transport gang. The scammers' network of relationships has begun to take shape. Doesn't that connect them? The examiner, Zhou Xian, was a fisherman. The 7th brother used the canal gang to sell stolen goods. It could be due to receiving bribes or personal favors. What? Jiaoreni and Fatty Wang are the executors. Zhang Shoucai's cheating. It was one of their collaborations. Li Shuxing somehow discovered the evidence. Written whistleblower letter discovered. So we need to shut him up. That. Will senior brother Zhou also be in danger? He's shown his face. If you're going to take action, you should have done it sooner. Now you are in more danger. And you, who? Drunken Moon Night. Meddlesome. They're here to kill you. Why? Are you trying to scare people? I really want to kill. I won't send such a lousy person to Tong. Is Tong awake? Ask who sent him so he can wake up immediately. They said I was just doing things for money. Someone gave me 1 or 2 taels of silver. Let me put this note stuffed into the boss's wife's room. Tear his window paper again and again. Scare them. Who gave me the money? I didn't know he was a masked person. Speaking in a high-pitched voice. A voice like that of a palace eunuch. High-pitched voice. It may be related to the eunuchs. The imperial examination cheating case may involve court power. Roll closer. I'll break your hands and feet. Okay. There are still so many notes here. We've stirred up a hornet's nest. We will be open as usual tomorrow. The Melon King competition continues. I want the whole capital to know. The proprietress of Zui Yuexuan is not someone to be trifled with. The 2nd annual Melon King contest now begins. Today's theme, those years. The strange people and strange things we encountered. Who's first? Ha 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 ha. Oh, my neighbor, Butcher Wang. When the pig was slaughtered yesterday, an oil paper package was found inside the pig's stomach. I opened it and saw. Can you guess what it is? 3 gold ingots. The pig was brought in from the north a while ago. Hiss. This thing has a gold jar hidden in its pig's belly. Value tripartite correlation analysis. Pigs from the north. Gold ingots. It may involve smuggling or concealment of stolen money. I know about this. The pigs from the north left. Chow Yuncha. Show this to Lao Tzu. Whose hands did you check? Listen before you leave. Hey me. We just came here to eat. Hey. Zhou Yuanweilong sent you. What did Zhou Xian ask you to do here? Yuan Erlang, let us come over. Listen to whether anyone is talking about him. How dare you? Do you even know who I am? I am a eunuch. I am a virtuous person in the palace. Zhou Xian is my godnephew. If you dare to touch me, you are going against the palace. Major breakthrough. It was discovered that palace eunuchs had infiltrated the imperial examination system. Character relationship chart update. Value 25 points. Eunuch Shangshan interrogated Zhou Xian. Ganqi Chaobang. A network of false benevolence and self-interest has emerged. Amazing. A eunuch in charge of imperial meals. A Ministry of Rights examiner. A canal. Add another conman to the gang leaders list. Join forces to do business. Selling exam questions and transporting stolen money to cheat test takers. This melon is big enough. Oh my god, my goods. It was all destroyed by you parasites. You wait. My godfather is from the Directorate of Ceremonial. Dear friends, today's melon is a treat from Zhu Yuexuan. However, before the matter is resolved, please keep this confidential for now. Ah fu. Please give each table a pot of good wine. Put it in my account. Ah, I understand. I understand. The boss lady is at ease. That's him. I saw him at the back gate of the Zhou residence. He gave Zhou Xian a box. What to do now? Send this person to the authorities. Are they in the government? People were sent to the government. They could die of illness in prison tonight. This father-in-law. Do you want to live? Write a statement. How did you help Zhou Xian pass on the message? How to use the Grand Canal to smuggle smuggled goods. How to divide the spoils. Write it all clearly. Signature. Then Lei Yi. Please find a trusted brother. They arrested the people and their confessions overnight. Sent to the Imperial Inspector's office in the capital. Commissioner Wang was a member of the Qinglu faction. He is not on the same path as Zhou Xian. Qing Laozi personally went to deliver it. Let's see who dares to rob us. Jiaoreni hasn't been caught yet. He will appear on his own. Quack quack. Redeem all remaining points once. Wang Yugua Tian. Radar coverage extends throughout the city. Consume 30 points. Redemption successful. Starting. The location of Jiaoreni's energy fluctuations was detected. Qingnan Medical Clinic. Preparing a carriage, seemingly to leave the city. Wait a minute, bring Lei Yi's two brothers. To keep them alive. The proprietress then. We will wait next. Dear friends, stay at my place tonight. Let's wait until the case is over. The exam. Read books. Young Master Chen, your poem about melon fields and plum trees. Is the full text finished? I'm even waiting to use it as a promotional slogan. Mr. Jia, you now have two choices. Write a confession just like them. They only recognize Zhou Xian and this father-in-law. My cousin hasn't exercised in a long time. She said the web of your right hand. The scar looks really bad. I write everything. Season 1 main story. The Imperial examination cheating case has been basically solved. The total value of the harvested melons is 102 points. Achieve phased achievements. A well-known melon farmer. Rewards system upgraded to version 2.0. New features to be unlocked. Wealth +5. Reputation +3. Lifespan increased by 2. Brothers escorted the man to the yamen. Come back and have a good drink. Walk. The first big juicy story is finally over, but beneath the capital city. How many melons are left? Boss Qian. Your place is so elegant now. Ah, it's all thanks to you. Grandpa's son came today. It's not just about drinking tea, is it? You did a great job with Case 5B last time. Provincial Inspector Wang acted swiftly and decisively. Zhou Xian and that scoundrel Shang Shangjian. He has been imprisoned by imperial decree. Some minor officials have also fallen from grace. That clear stream now. They really praised you highly. I own a restaurant. To be able to make some contributions to the capital, that's to be expected, but Grandpa's son seems to be having some trouble lately. He frequently visited the prince and's residence. Haha, you're really well informed. Hey, lately. His Highness Princeton encountered a troubling matter. His Highness the Prince of Han's most beloved, a Persian cat with closed eyes, presented as tribute from the western regions, lost for 7 or 8 days. Now, the entire prince's mansion. I'm so anxious I'm pacing around in circles. Cat lost. The monster that was detected in the Wangfu Palace was missing. The initial rating is based on a neutral value of 3 points. Analysis indicates that Princeton was in charge of the imperial clan court. When did their pet go missing? Feng Zong was on the eve of the year-end evaluation. There may be human factors involved. Who can argue with that? That cat is proud. Ordinary people cannot get close to him. His Highness Princeton is now offering a reward of 500 taels of silver for the search of his cat, but there were no clues at all. This old servant is suspicious. It's possible that someone in the manor deliberately released it. Why do you say that, sir? Just the day before. Your Highness, a head maid in the inner palace was once punished. This nanny had 3 months' wages deducted. And this nanny's brother. There happened to be a shop at the cat and dog market in the south of the city. Lu Hua's face was thoroughly preserved. Cats may be related to unresolved grudges and revenge. The estimated value of the divination has risen to 8 points. South City Cat and Dog Market. This news from Eunuch's son is worth a pot of fine tea. They said I was fortunate enough to receive His Highness's reward. You will be given a month's worth of free food and drinks. There's also newly arrived Westlake Longjing tea. I'll save the first one for you. Haha, so sensible. Oh right. Princeton's mansion will hold a flower viewing banquet next month. Where is the post? This old servant might be able to get you one tomorrow. I passed the imperial examination, boss lady. Although the ranking was low, but there is academic honor. Congratulations, Mr. Chen. Congratulations, Mr. Chen. Great. We'll have extra dishes to celebrate tonight. Are you familiar with the cat and dog market in the south of the city, Miss Liu? I'm not familiar with him, but some people are. Qingnan Cat and Dog Market. Are there any Persian cats with closed eyes for sale recently? Persian cats have. Just the day before yesterday, a woman carried it to Chineseskits. It is said to be domesticated wheat. That cat is very fierce. Several men were scratched. In the end, it didn't sell. I heard the owner of Chineseskits mention it. They said the cat was of excellent quality. Unlike the common people who raise them, they are in sync. They said the cat was of excellent quality. Unlike those raised by ordinary families. He stared at the woman. See where she lives. Who do you associate with? Okay. The relationship chain has been initially formed. Today, obtain evidence of the transaction between Wu Er and Chineseskits. Or perhaps Granny Wu and Princeton would punish them. Specific reasons. This level can be improved. I went to find Wu Er. No. Go find the cat. Young Master Chen, you've become a Jiren, a successful candidate in the provincial examinations. Could you please write me a visiting card? A review of a batch of Jiangnan pastries from Zuyuexuan. Invite the ladies of Princeton's mansion to taste. Ah, don't worry. I am confident. Find the cat before the flower viewing party. Huh. The cat has been found. She starved to death in the 5th prince's cellar, but no injuries. The 5th prince confessed. It was his sister who told him to hide it. The prince's mansion is in a hurry. Then by chance, I found it again. Claiming credit and receiving rewards. We've got it in our hands. Wu Mama's weakness. Now in our hands. The invitation from Princeton's mansion will arrive soon. Tomorrow we'll hang a new sign for the Drunken Moon Pavilion private room. Launching a customized melon feast. What dishes to eat? What level of story should I listen to? You decide. Okay, Fatty Wang wants to play high-end games. I'll show him what a dimensional reduction attack is all about. Landlady. I want to order that salted rice again next time. Smuggled melon package. Stimulate. Okay. Please take care, sir. Is this girl eating or listening to a story? Banquet at the melon feast. We need to go to a private room in Anqing. Miss, please come over here. The bamboo room is currently empty. Afu serves tea. Okay. The visitor's identity was detected to be unusual. We recommend being cautious when receiving guests. Under the lily field. Interesting anecdotes and elegant stories. You are that one. The landlady who cracked the imperial examination cheating case. It was just a fluke. What story does the girl want to hear? I want to know what happened 17 years ago when His Majesty made his southern tour. Attendants. A watchful imperial guard. Around. One of the attendants was a watchful royal guard. Where did they go next? What about family? This story is not easy to tell, involving the royal. It's the same old story. Is that enough? What is the girl's last name? What is his relationship with that guard Lu? My surname is Xiao. Once upon a time, Lu, the bodyguard's fiancé's close friend. My mother kept thinking about this matter until her death. The probability of pregnancy is 85%. Real correlation analysis. This woman, her eyebrows and eyes bear a resemblance to Lu Rumei's. The portrait may be fake. The surname Lu may be true. Warning. This melon involves royal secrets. High risk. Please wait a moment, young lady. Verification is required when treating the cause. Let me serve you some desserts first. Freshly made honeydew melon custard today. It tastes good. Miss Lu, your father. Did you ever serve as a royal bodyguard? Surname Lu. How did you learn that? A guest arrived, inquiring about 17 years ago. What happened to guard Lu who accompanied the emperor on his southern tour? She is a young girl. He claimed his surname was Xiao, but I think his surname might be Lu. Where is he? Amidst the bamboo's charm. Don't rush. His origins are unknown. In case of a scam. And he asked about the whereabouts of the guards and their families. Maybe they know you're still alive. Or they don't know you exist. 17 years ago, during my southern tour, I think I read about it in some unofficial historical records. It is said that a guard was meritorious in protecting the emperor at that time, but he died suddenly shortly after returning home. My father did not die suddenly from an illness. He was poisoned. My mother took me and we fled the capital, living in anonymity. Later, my mother also passed away. Unlocking Lu Rumei's fan is the key. Initial value 15 points. Related to the Nanchuan incident 17 years ago, it may involve even greater palace secrets. That girl is either a long-lost relative of yours, or perhaps they were sent by an enemy to probe the situation. So don't show yourself yet. I tried to get information out of him. If he is against me, then let's see who's got their eye on you. Girl, I checked some old news. The list of guards in Nanchuan 17 years ago. Indeed, Lu Qing and Lord Lu exist. He was promoted to deputy commander after returning to Beijing, but he died of illness 3 months later. It seems that the family members have all returned to their ancestral home, but as far as I know, Guard Lu had a daughter at the time, only 5 years old. He did not sneak back to his hometown. Instead, they disappeared. I don't know about that. But girl, you inquired about these old stories. Why is that? You inquired about these old stories. Why is that? If that daughter is still alive, I want to tell her. Someone has been looking for her. I want to protect her. What you're saying, girl, why does it sound like a word from the news? Who is looking for her? Sorry to bother you today. Talking about the boss lady. Further news is available. Please come to Jinxiuge to find me. Jinsho Pavilion is the top embroidery workshop in the capital, rumored to have a royal family background. Moonflower, the symbolic flower of Prince Anne's mansion. The girl looked so mysterious. Oh right, I almost forgot the important thing. Fatty Wong's medicinal soup has gone wrong. Someone drank it today and experienced vomiting and diarrhea. It started making a fuss. It is said that moldy Cotinopsis palaciula was used. Moldy Cotinopsis. Even if he's stingy, he wouldn't be so, etc. Has he been in contact with a medicinal herb merchant recently? They were very close. Yes, that guy surnamed who? A pharmacy owner in the south of the city. Association analysis. Who? A medicine merchant. Has long been a supplier of medicines to the prince and residents. Material. It is said that they provided inferior Cotinopsis palaciula to Diilla. It could be a deliberate framing, or take the opportunity to attack competitors, paving the way for industries related to the prince's mansion. Miss Lu's background. The cats of Prince Anne's mansion. Inferior Cotinopsis. The mysterious Miss Xiao. Let's go see the excitement. Check it out while you're at it. That who medicine merchant. Who have you had tea with recently? The head seat is occupied by the princess. To her left was a woman dressed in crimson. Consort Zhao. The one on the right wearing a pale yellow dress. It was Aunt Li. Do you recognize Granny Yu? The girl in green who kept glancing at us. Who is Zhao Wanner, the niece of Consort Zhao? Spoiled. She's been getting very close to Granny Yu lately. Who is Granny Yu's person? I need to go and do something for the princess. Stay here and don't move. 3/4 past the hour of you, 5 to 7 p.m. Under the crabapple tree at Rhinoceros Horn Gate. Paper strip material detected. Wangfu special washed flower paper. Ordinary pine soot ink. The ink used in the princess's study is different. Preliminary assessment indicates it was not authorized by the princess. Interestingly, the feast at Hongmen was divided into several sessions. Not bad. You dare to come alone? My nanny invited me. How could I not come? Besides, my cousin said. The old woman was the princess's attendant, the most law-abiding person. They won't make things difficult for me, a junior. Don't try to get close to me. Tiger Medicine Merchant's ledger. You copied it. What ledger? The common woman did not understand. Fatty Wang has confessed. You give him ideas. Pingsher took the account book. Give me the copy. I guarantee your safe departure from the palace. The future business of Zhu Yuexuan. The princess will also take care of. The old lady was joking. This woman really doesn't understand. However, I heard Manager Wu of the outer warehouse has a more detailed account book. How do you know? Give me the ledger quickly. Otherwise you won't be able to get out of this alley tonight. Granny, you're going to kill me. Tomorrow. The account books will then be sent to the Antishur's office. Miss Liu, you've caused trouble. Stop chasing. Hurry back to the mansion's warehouse to avoid being thieved. That was close. Those two men in black were really from the palace. The moves are from the Imperial Guard. But the kung fu is mixed up. Jianghu Pa. It seems like someone deliberately cultivated raised assassins. The proprietress just had someone from the prince's mansion come by. It was said that the warehouse was robbed. You are to go to the yamen for questioning tomorrow. What was stolen? They said it was jade artifacts and account books. Still on the window. Found a cloth stained with pumpkin oil. Framing these people was an attempt to kill two birds with one stone. Both can get rid of Steward Wu. They can drag us down with them. The person who framed the victim must meet the following requirements. Upon learning that Steward Wu possessed secret ledgers. Second, you can get the pumpkin pastry from Zhu Yuexuan. San Ning can move freely within the inner courtyard of the prince's mansion. Suspect Range Zhao concubine's motive. Striking down the princess's power. Listen to the nanny's motives. Manager Wu was silenced. And frame other hidden forces. Account books are more important than jade artifacts. The person who stole the ledgers may not have been the one framing the suspect. If it's a frame-up, there's no need to steal the real ledgers. Just leave a false clue. The actual ledger is now in the hands of a third party. Who could it be? Grandpa Sun. It's still that mysterious fisherman. It was half a charred account book fragment, the little girl said. She found it in the ash heap behind the warehouse. This is the expected entry and exit record. Wait for this date. March 7. It was 3 days before Guard Lu was murdered. A batch of jade materials was released from the prince's palace warehouse. The signature of the person in charge is a lotus flower pattern. This is my mother's private account. A major connection is the death of the guard, directly related to the prince's mansion's anticipated smuggling, hanging up to the estimated 40 points. Warning, this message is extremely dangerous. Suzhou has been drawn into the core vortex. It seems someone doesn't want me to continue investigating. Afu will go to the yamen tomorrow morning. Just say I was overly frightened. Need to rest for a few days. Miss Liu, we have to wait until the fisherman pulls in his net. Let's bring him out first. Ouch. The Empress wants to see you. I'm sick now. The Empress said if you are truly ill, he summoned the imperial physician to examine him. If feigning illness, he will bring you the answer you want. An increased heart rate was detected in Ms. Xiao. Obvious tension. Judging from the princess's visit, it may bring about a major turning point or crisis. Danger is not to be taken. That might be a trap. I must go if the princess wants to harm me. There's no need for me to come in person. Why? How to meet? The carriage will pass through the intersection in 15 minutes. You happen to be buying needles and thread on the street. The curtain will be lifted a crack. Rest assured, in broad daylight. He dared not do anything. Ruame patched up my sickly appearance. That kind of 3/4 weakness, the effect of 7 parts stubbornness. Well, Mrs. Xing's illness is much better. Princess Lao is concerned. The woman is much better. This princess has come today. I wanted to tell you. The fisherman you're looking for isn't a single person. I would like to hear the details. The Emperor's southern tour 17 years ago. A batch of tribute-grade jade materials was lost from the palace. At that time, the person in charge of transporting more goods. He is the nephew of the late consort Xian. This batch of jade materials was switched, and the real batch. It then flowed into the prince and's mansion treasury. It was Steward Wu and his group. They are merely pawns on this game. And those who truly control this line, using jade to bribe court officials and win over eunuchs, even those who keep private armies. He is consort Zhao's father, Zhao Jing'an, the current vice minister of the Ministry of Personnel. His codename was Fisherman. Information shock exposes King Hurong's identity. The smuggling case is suspected to involve the death of a guard. Zhao Zifei's power is divided into two parts. The estimated credibility of 50 points needs to be verified. Why did the princess tell me all this? These jade materials. Originally, it was my dowry. They switched the beams and pillars. These years, this princess has been waiting for an opportunity. And the commotion you caused, that is the best opportunity. How does the princess want to cooperate? This princess presents the evidence to you. Go and hand it over to the person you should. Conditions ledger. Parts involving the concubine's family need to be hidden. This is Zhao Jinan. Secret letters between officials of the Grand Canal Transport Gang. Transcript. The original document is in the hands of Provincial Surveillance Commissioner Wang. He owes me a favor. All you need to do now is add a little more fuel to the fire. How much of what he says can be believed? 70%. At least the fisherman is Zhao Jian. This part. It matches all the previous clues, but he concealed something. He already knew the cause of guard Lu's death. It's even possible that they hinted at it to your father back then. Go check. Why? Because only someone of Lu Shiwei's status. Things will only get bigger if we discover them. Only then can the Zhao family be defeated. Your father became a pawn. It could even be a discarded pawn. Boss lady. Oh no. Someone just put a letter in the counter. I said I would give it to you. Once you're better, it's time to hit the road. This lotus flower is my mother's private seal. It seems I can't keep up the act of faking this illness any longer. It's time to close the net. Closed to customers today. I want to hang a sign. Dongjia Yoshi, closed for 3 days. We need to prepare a surprise. Presented to Mr. Fisherman. Zhao Jinan, Vice Minister of the Ministry of Personnel, utilizing the procurement channels of Prince An's mansion, long-term smuggling of tribute jade materials, bribing eunuchs and cultivating private soldiers. Chinemo, how's my writing? Landlady, this is the petition that needs to be submitted. We must use Mandarin and Classical Chinese. Who said this is a legal document? This is an upgraded version of street gossip. Starting tomorrow, I will be giving lectures at various tea houses and taverns. Vice Minister Zhao and the jade material. A few things that must be told. Details should be vivid, but don't fill in the prince's mansion. I can only say vaguely. A high-ranking official's residence. Wugwa put the secret letter given by the princess into those bribe amounts. Time recipient code. Pick out the non-lethal ones to include. Generating message material package. Complete includes 7 hidden messages that can be disseminated. Obscuring key names. Preserve the core facts. Consumption points. 5. Rumors alone cannot harm him. Of course, that's not all. This is the real tough guy, but direct confrontation could make you a target. Easily countered by fishmongers. He has to show up on his own, where it should appear. Xiao Jing'an. Tonight, I will seduce a guest in my residence. That sedan chair was a matter for the palace. Blue silk sedan chair. It must be cleaned up as soon as possible. It must not fall into the hands of the infiltrator. Don't worry, adults, the one in the palace has already made arrangements, but the Prince An's mansion. The princess wanted to use someone else to do her dirty work. How could I not know? But he forgot. The knife can turn against the wielder. Restaurant owner. And that guy surnamed Lu. Make them disappear by tomorrow night. The Star Escort Agency made a mistake once. Then we don't need them this time. The Black Tiger Gang in the south of the city took the money. After the matter is completed, a fire burned down Zuiyu Pavilion. Just say it was an accidental fire in the kitchen. Ha 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 ha. Who? Stop, there's an assassin. Oh, something strange is happening. Early this morning, several tea houses. Everyone is talking about Zhao Shilong's romantic escapades. He was accused of embezzling, accepting bribes, and keeping mistresses. What's even stranger is, there's a stall in Xiqing that specializes in buying and selling used books. The stall owner said that when he closed up shop last night, I found an extra booklet on the stall. Upon opening it, I found it was full of bribery records. He was so frightened that he was taken directly to the government office. That's it? That's right. I made Sui Hua dress up as a little beggar, thrown over under the cover of darkness. Ha ha ha. That stall owner was a notorious gossip, timid and greedy for fame and fortune. It will definitely be handed over. Upgrade. The cleverly planned walk was a success. The probability of Zhao Jian being investigated has increased to 80%. A clever strategy breaks the deadlock in Guaca to 12 o'clock. Full power plus 1 stealth. But he said he was coming to silence him tonight. Burning down the Drunken Moon Pavilion. Let him burn it. Don't panic, he might think it's burned. Afu went to the market to buy 20 empty wine jars. Fill it with water. Sui Hua put the firewood in the kitchen. Move half to the front yard. Mom, can you find me a few loud-voiced girls? Aunt who loves to eat sunflower seeds. Tonight, we gathered in a nearby alley to cool off. What are you going to do? They put on a show while waiting for the Black Tiger Gang to arrive. Let's evacuate first. Let them smash it. Let them set fire. Burn down the fake restaurant we prepared. When it gets popular, the aunties shouted that there was a fire. Neighbors came to help put out the fire. That way, they'll be caught red-handed. Then report to the authorities. Using the Black Tiger Gang to expose the Zhao family, he orchestrated the arson attack. But those Black Tiger Gang members will confess. Dear Mom, money. Remember the Black Tiger Gang leader. Do they still owe you money at exorbitant interest rates? Haha, that's for sure. They owe me a full 30 taels. More than half a year of compound interest. Haha, Qin's mother went to talk to him. Either get caught tonight and confess obediently. Either the whole of Beijing will know tomorrow. The gossip about his wife eloping with the accountant. Wonderful, wonderful. That's it, let's smash and splash oil. Set it on fire quickly. The water has run out and people are leaving. Quickly evacuate and escape. The water's flowing. 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 Fire. Fire. Quick, put out the fire. The government officials have arrived. The government officials have arrived. Crouch down, Black Tiger Gang. Who sent you? Zhao Gui, the steward of the Zhao family, gave us 200 taels of silver. Let us kill and set fires. Han Chosher took action. Secret letter from the princess. In addition to the Black Tiger Gang's confession, that's enough to convict them. Wow, this fire is burning so well. Afu will hang up a new sign tomorrow. Zui Yuexuan was fortunate to be rescued by the neighbors. Only the lobby was damaged. We will resume normal business hours in 3 days. To express my gratitude, 20% off everything. Oh right, add one more sentence. We welcome all kinds of stories of injustice. Tea is free. Successfully averted a deadly crisis and launched a counterattack. Achieving a counterattack strategy. The melon is worth 20 points. Reputation +3. Famous in the capital, wealth increased by 5. The newly acquired server's popularity skyrocketed. Unlock new feature. Crisis warning, basic level. Total number of melons, 632. Burning gold and falling down. But the guest from the palace has not yet appeared. The princess asked me to pass on a message to you. This is just the beginning. You must be extra careful. I know, but let me celebrate tonight first. Oh, And there's half a roast chicken left in the kitchen. We've eaten and drunk our fill. Worry about other things. Landlady, the matter at the Zhao residence was truly orchestrated by you. What are you saying, sir? I'm just a poor woman who runs a restaurant. How could someone have such great abilities? Come on, the whole capital city is full of them now. Who doesn't know the proprietress of the Drunken Circle? Specializes in treating all kinds of insubstances. Even the vice minister of the Ministry of Personnel has fallen into your hands. Ongoing, current rising prosperity bar, famous in the capital. High brand awareness does not bring in customers. It also brings higher risks. Good news from the boss lady. Your junior brother and senior brother Zhou both passed the exam. They said thank you. Why thank me? They took the exam themselves. They proved themselves. Did the confiscation of the Zhao family's property not implicate them? No. Provincial Surveillance Commissioner. Only Zhao Jing'an's gang was arrested. The students involved in the case were all given lenient sentences. They are also victims. Let's go. Let's go. 2 girls. Private room or lobby? I heard the landlady. Here you can hear stories you can't hear anywhere else. Okay. Come with me. Huh. This is the first time the girl has come to your place. More elegant than I expected. My surname is Huang, and my name is Huang Qi. You can call me Huang Qi Gunyang. Huang sure. Could it be Huang Qi? Astragalus girl. What story do you want to hear? I heard. You have investigated and solved Zhao Jing'an's jade smuggling case. I want to know, among that batch of jade materials, do you have a mutton fat jade by disc with a coiled dragon design? The list of confiscated property has not yet been made public by the government. How could the common woman know? That jade disc was from during the southern tour 17 years ago. The late emperor bestowed it upon my mother. It was lost later. My mother has always held a grudge. Warning: the other party is of extremely high status. Huang Qi Gunyang. It is highly likely that she is the 7th daughter of the current emperor, Princess Jing'an. Related case. Nanchuan old stories. The death of a guard. The prediction for melons is extremely high. Extremely dangerous. Her Highness the Princess has graced our store with her presence. This humble shop is truly honored. Ha, you're quite clever. However, my purpose in coming here, not just for the jade disc. My mother. That is, Consort Jing. I've been feeling unwell for years. People always say that during his southern tour back then, someone poisoned her. However, no evidence was found. Recently seriously ill. He also often talks nonsense. The word wax pellet was mentioned. I heard you're quick at solving cases. Extensive network. I want you to help me check. What exactly is this wax pellet? And the poisoning case in Nanchuan back then. Is there a relationship? Remuneration. $1,000 taels excluding this. Besides, this princess can protect. Your drunken moon pavilion is untouchable in the capital. The imperial concubine asked me, did Princess Jing'an visit today? They came and placed a big order. Wax pellets. Your dad investigated back then. Is this it? My father mentioned it in his notes. Back in Nanchuan, someone wanted to poison Consort Jing with wax pills. He discovered the clues. It just hasn't been reported yet. That's not all. The princess said that back then, in the Nanchuan team, it wasn't just Guard Lu who died. There were also 2 imperial physicians and a eunuch attendant. They all died under mysterious circumstances. Finally, it was secretly suppressed. It is said to be an illness. Significant progress has been made in the investigation. The person associated with this was not Guard Lu. Key physical evidence of the deceased imperial physician and eunuch. Possible residual wax pellet samples or related proposals. AFK. Estimated update includes 80 hidden quest lines. Why did the princess ask me for help? Does he have no one under his command? Consort Jing was of low birth. Moreover, they were weak and isolated within the palace. The princess is 18 years old, soon to be selected as the consort. At this critical juncture, he must find out the truth about my mother's murder. Otherwise, your marriage could be manipulated by others. Who didn't want Consort Jing's case to be overturned back then? The capable people of that time. The landlady's grandpa's son. He's here again. Congratulatory gift. This is an old item belonging to Lady Lu, the bodyguard's wife. Back then, he had someone send him to the palace. Chen Xing wishes to see Consort Jing. It was stopped by the miscellaneous people. Back then, I was just following orders. Whose orders should we obey? One who is now in the palace. Ancestors who can still speak. If you really want to investigate the wax pellet case from the family members of the imperial physicians who accompanied the emperor back then, investigate. There was a royal physician surnamed Wen. My hometown is Tongzhou. His son is now in the south of the city, opened a pharmacy. Why is my father-in-law helping us now? We're getting old. I want to accumulate some good karma for myself. Princess Jing'an is reliable, but she was not yet fully developed. You should be careful. Why? After examining the handwriting, physician Wen hid it in the third floor tile of the ancestral hall. You mean Tongzhou? I'll go now, don't rush. The princess gave 10 days. Let the news travel for a while longer. Ah fu, oh. Arzui Yuexuan is launching a new event tomorrow, searching for stories of veteran doctors in Beijing. Hefty reward. Have a look. Is it possible to catch any other fish that know what's going on? Okay. Accepting Princess Jian's commission. Trigger the hidden quest, The Mystery of the Hunter's Llama. Current progress, 15%. Reward for high-quality rights +5. Lifespan increased by 3. Unlock channels to palace secrets. The initial risk level is extremely high. I will complete the path your father didn't finish. The item inside the third floor tile is missing. It has already been taken. The time should not exceed 5 days. The new mortar in the brick joints hasn't dried completely yet. I'm late. Could you please ask around in the village? Check if any strangers have visited recently. Ancestral Hall. Especially, it looks particularly respectable or abnormal. The boss lady is at ease. We're experts at finding out things. Can the system scan for residual traces? Scanning. Trace threads were extracted from the edge of the floor tiles. Medium-strength satin ribbon. It has a very faint sandalwood scent. Mixed herbal aromas. Analyze. The person who took the item was likely a middle-aged or older man. A comfortable life. People in the palace who have a habit of taking medicine. It could also be people with close ties to the palace. Where is physician Wen's son? It wasn't about opening a pharmacy in the south of the city. The pharmacy caught fire 3 days ago. The person disappeared. However, the neighbor who was in contact said, I heard arguing before the water was set out. I found out. 2 days ago, an old man arrived in a horse-drawn carriage with a servant, the village children said. When the master came out, a jade pendant was shaken out. The servant quickly picked it up and took it back. There seems to be a crane carved on it, the emblem of the Imperial Medical Bureau. What do you need, sir? Please come in. This way, please. What would you like to eat, sir? Please tell me, is this a story about taking in an old doctor? Yes, you have a story. I am not a doctor, but my father worked in the small kitchen of the Imperial Medical Bureau back then. I used to be a pastry chef, he said before he died. Before the Southern tour, a batch of special health-preserving pills was rushed to be produced. Underneath the box containing the pills, they all had a small white dot on them. The person in charge of this matter was Physician Liu. But after Physician Liu returned from his Southern tour, retire and return to one's hometown, he died the following year. Ah. Master Chef, please speak slowly. Hey. Is there anything special about those meatballs? My dad secretly looked at the prescription. Contains cinnabar and realgar, also aconite. The weights are not light. This is not some kind of health pill. It's clearly a deadly pill. Where does the old Dr. Liu live in his hometown? It seems to be Tongzhou as well. Oh right. He and the Wen family are from neighboring villages. And my dad said, before the Southern tour team set off that year, a senior eunuch came to the palace. He met with Physician Liu alone. There was also a package. Grand eunuch. Have you ever seen what he looks like? My dad secretly glanced at it. They said the eunuch's eyebrows were particularly light. The left hand has only 4 fingers. 4-fingered eunuch. I know who it is. Du Gonggong of the Directorate of Ceremonial. He also passed away 10 years ago. Died of illness. And one after another, quite a few people have died from this disease. Ah. Your story is worth 5 taels of silver. Afu. Make some pastries for this master chef. Take it back. Ah. The princess asked me to tell you. Princess Jing'an was poisoned yesterday. Fortunately, it was discovered in time. Is the princess alright? Frightened. The poisoner was a shrew, palace maid. He committed suicide by biting his tongue after being caught on the spot. Unable to find the mastermind. The princess told you to speed up. Many people are watching her. The pressure is immense. Both Physician Liu and Physician Wen are dead. Eunuch Du also died. The notes were taken first. The son of Imperial Physician Wen has gone missing, etc. If the other party only wants to silence me, why only take the notes? Why not just destroy the ancestral hall? Leave an empty hole. Isn't it obvious that they're telling us? Has anyone gotten there first? Provocation or deliberately leading us to investigate? There are 2 possibilities. The first person to take the notebook hopefully will back down when faced with difficulties. The person who took the notebook was not the mastermind. Instead, it was a third party. Of course, it's also possible they want to use us to uncover the truth of what happened back then. Boss lady, shopkeeper Wang is here again. I must see you. Walk. Hey, come on. Drink. Hey. He's not that guy. Oh dear, what's he doing here? Mrs. Qin. I, Fatty Wang, am here today. I'm not asking for your help. We're here to discuss cooperation. Your family's new signature dish. This is something I hired from Nanjing at great expense. Peking duck chef, roast duck, 8 processes, fruitwood smoking. I'd like to partner with you. Next to Zuiyu Pavilion, open a Dai roast duck shop. Profits split equally. To be honest, after the downfall of the Zhao family, those officials and gentry who used to fawn over him, they don't dare come to my place anymore. I can't hold on much longer. Mrs. Qin, look at this. Fatty Wang, are you trying to curry favor with the boss's wife? What's wrong with hugging someone's leg? The landlady's thigh. It's not the boss lady's skill. I'm impressed. Well, a cooperative shop isn't a bad idea either. But I have one condition you must state. I borrowed a Jinling roast duck chef services for 3 days. My Drunken Moon Pavilion. They will also launch a royal-style roast duck as the main course of the Golden Autumn Banquet. Shop matters. Wait until your master helps me train an apprentice. Furthermore, this secret recipe. Your secret recipe. But I need some information. You were in the Imperial Medical Bureau back then. Do you know anyone here? Or do you know someone with very light eyebrows? The 4 fingers of the left hand. An old eunuch. Godson and godson. Anything is fine. 4-fingered eunuch. Oh, my aunt's nephew. Working as a clerk in the yamen of the prefect of the capital. He seemed to have mentioned it. Before his death, eunuch Du had taken in a godson. He was later expelled from the palace for committing a crime. He opened a pawnshop in the West Market. Which pawnshop? Let's call it Sabazai. We specialize in collecting antiques, calligraphy, and paintings. The duck stayed. The master will come tomorrow. After you gave Manager Wang a red envelope. Calculate the deposit. Why? Let's go to the West Market. What does the lady want to see? The shop may be small, but I have quite a few good things here. I heard. Manager who is eunuch Du's godson. There must be a lot of good stuff. My godfather has been gone for many years. Let bygones be bygones. Who told you that, madam? Manager Wang of Huang Pengzi's Diala restaurant. He said you have genuine products. I'm looking for something. 17 years ago. Health-preserving pills specially made by the Imperial Medical Bureau of Nanchuan. The bottom of the box containing the pellets was branded with white spots. What? These two aren't here to buy anything. The girl is quite skilled. They were sent from the palace. Or a descendant of Guard Liu. Is this Imperial physician's phone with you? It's here with me. However, you are already 3 days late. Someone has already stolen a copy. The original is here. My godfather gave it to me before he died. Hey, they say this thing can save your life. It can also be deadly. Who copied it? A young man holding the royal palace's token. The princess is said to be investigating an old case. I couldn't stop it. The authenticity of the notes was detected as a record of observing the imperial physician. Quickly scan key content. Record wax pellets. The ingredients include cinnabar, realgar, and aconite. Extremely hot. Even a slight overdose can cause fever and death. And a note was added stating that physician Liu had taken the life of the deceased. Modified formula with added honey pills. Qingyu Jingfei. Princess An is also investigating this matter. Not just these years. Investigating this matter in secret. There are at least 4 parties involved. Consort Jing and her daughter in the palace. Princess Zhao Jinan. The person behind. And you all. Why? Godfather is because he knows too much. They would only silence them. What's this? The godfather slipped it in. It's said to be the box that held wax pellets back then. Lining fragments. There was some pill powder on it. I've checked. Besides the medicinal herbs in the notes, there's one more ingredient. It's called the Western flame grass. This thing makes one's face glow red when they die. Like a disease outbreak. Flame grass was only available in the western regions and entered the palace. Only in the palace. I once had doubts about my godfather. It wasn't physician Liu who poisoned them. Instead, they can contact the person who supplies the medicine. There was movement in the outer hall. Come quickly, they've arrived. Go out from here. It's the backyard of the silk shop next door. So what about you? I'll hold them off. Tell Princess Jing'an, be careful of those around her. The wet nurse left. Flame grass. Flame grass, a tribute from the western regions last year. The emperor bestowed it all upon Consort Xian. Consort Xian was only a noble lady back then. Why? Because my mother was the most favored concubine back then. After returning from Nanchuan, my mother is seriously ill. Consort Xian served her well, entered the rank of concubine. What a brilliant 2 birds with 1 stone strategy. Manager who said before he died, beware of the wet nurses around you. Granny Chong. She is my mother, bringing her into the palace from her maternal family. How could this be? Your Highness, last month, Chong Mama's son suddenly won 500 taels of silver at the gambling den. Redeemed. Moreover, they also acquired land outside the city. Association analysis. Consort Xian may have been the mastermind behind the poisoning. The key witness, Granny Chong, has been bribed. It is recommended to control Granny Chong. Obtaining a statement. I'll go back to the palace to handle this immediately. What are your plans next? Use this to lure the snake out of its hole. Could the princess arrange a medicinal herb appreciation banquet? Invite former members of the Imperial Medical Academy with the empresses. Take Consort Jing for example. I got one. Miraculous medicine from the western regions that can beautify and nourish the skin. I would like to ask the imperial physicians to appraise it. Too risky. If Consort Xian recognized it as the residue of the red pill, the point is to make him recognize it. He only reveals his true colors when he panics. Find a few trustworthy imperial physicians. Prepare evidence in advance. As long as he takes action, we can catch them in the act. 3 days later, I held a small banquet in the palace. You entered the palace under the guise of a magic medicine prescription. This allows passage. Should we really attack? Enter the tiger's den. How can you catch a tiger cub? Oh right, Afu. Wang the shopkeeper's roast duck chef. Will it arrive today? We've arrived. Trying to bake in the kitchen. The fragrance travels for miles. The neighbors all asked, should we switch to selling roast duck? It's perfect that Afu is cooperating with manager Wang. I agreed to the shop matter, but the name should be Drunken Moon Roast Duck. Also, ask him to help distribute it. One message. Take, for example, the Drunken Moon Pavilion. Obtaining an ancient imperial prescription can detect all poisons. It's best to make it public 3 days later. You want to lure the snake out of its hole. That's right. I want to see that Consort Xian. Will they send someone to steal it? Ah. They actually came. System scan target male. Around 30 years old. Martial arts skills are above average. Carrying the elephant dagger. No deadly poison. Ha ha ha. Makes you fascinated, oh my. Let you steal things. What are you looking for? Excuse me. It contains roast duck sauce, real broken pieces of bowl. They were sent to the palace long ago. The Empress will not let you get away with this. Ah. Consort Xian's residence in Changchun Palace. Conclusive evidence. Consort Xian sent people to steal melons. Value 15 points. Master Ji has made a contribution. Add an ounce to the monthly allowance. Tie him up and gag him. Tomorrow, have the princess's people come to pick it up. It's time for us to prepare for the attack. These 2 folk women from Jing'an. The miracle doctor you found. I heard they opened a restaurant. It even caused a murder case. Consort Xian is joking. Qin Yangzi. He was a key figure in solving Zhao Jing'an's case. Even the emperor praised it. We invited them to the palace today. They found an ancient prescription. Can detect all poisons. This document is presented to the Imperial Medical Academy for consideration. Present this ancient prescription to the emperor. The woman learned by chance. This method can detect the poison of the flame grass. This item is unique to the western regions. If mixed with warming and tonifying medicinal herbs, it can cure superficial diseases but cause death. Truly ingenious. Flame grass is fierce, used together with cinnabar and aconite, killing without leaving a trace. Since the recipe is so ingenious, why not give it a try on the spot? I happen to have one here. Beauty pills from the western regions. Please have the imperial physicians examine it. There is indeed flame grass in this bowl. Also, aconite and cinnabar. 17 years ago. How dare you frame me? You must have switched the pills beforehand. The men captured the two demonesses. Wait a minute, Consort Xian. You offered these pills willingly. Everyone saw. I'd like to ask you. Why would there be in China poison with the same composition as the wax pellet case? How would I know about this joke? What kind of spicy balls? This beauty-enhancing pill was a gift from an envoy from the western regions. I have never taken it. Princess, spare me. Yes, yes. Yesterday, Madame Qin bribed the servants. Had the servants give this poison pill. Sneaked into Consort Xian's medicine box. They wanted to frame the empress. Okay, I'll bribe you. What did I give you? 100 taels of silver note, hidden under the maid's bed. Go search is. Snort. The evidence is irrefutable. Jing'an, you colluded with outsiders to frame me. What crime should be punished? Why? Consort Xian was investigating the case. They're really willing to spend money. But you may not know. Silver notes produced by Maizui Yuexuan. There is a secret mark. In the bottom right corner of the silver, a small dot was made with special ink. It only shows its true colors when it comes into contact with water. The banknotes you've used to frame me are fake. Real. That one should be on Granny Chang's person, right? Her son won 500 taels at the gambling den. Isn't this what you rewarded me with? Your Majesty, have mercy. The old servant knows nothing. Nonsense. Jing'an, you just let this common woman slander me? Granny Chang confessed last night. 17 years ago. You instructed her to switch my mother's tonics. They also bribed physician Lu to make poison pills. It caused my mother to fall seriously ill. After Lu, the guard, noticed something amiss. You sent people to silence them. Both witnesses and physical evidence are available. The emperor has arrived. We should leave. Palace intrigue dramas, huh? Let them sing it themselves. Huh. The truth about the gate is revealed. Complete Princess Jing'an's request. Receive rewards. Rights +5. Lifespan increased by 3. Unlock channels to palace secrets. The cumulative number of levels has exceeded 700. The initial form of the all-purpose intelligence network motivates success. Please choose your next action carefully. Host. Landlady. This is the latest issue of our weekly magazine that I proofread. Girl. The spirit stone guard you requested has been found. This guy. It was Master Zhao, the instructor at the Nanching Martial Arts School. This is his junior brother, Master Tai. Haha. They are all professionally trained. Boss G. I've heard so much about you. Well, their arrival is useless. This girl looks down on people. We brothers are. Oops. Bloodhand Rakshas's soul-chasing dart. How many can you catch? Bloodhand, that genocidal maniac. The proprietress adds money here. He arrived. Lu Rume has been here for 17 years. Your father's debts are due. My father doesn't owe anyone any debts. It was all because of you back then. For 50 taels of silver, slaughter my entire Lu family, today. It's time to settle the accounts. Wait a minute. Mr. Rakshasa, I don't care if you want to fight, but please don't vandalize my shop. These tables, chairs, and benches are quite expensive. The worker went to clear the space behind the gate. Light the lamp and let Suihua brew a pot of good tea. Our Zuiyu pavilion values duels. It should have style. You, another one. Mr. Rakshasa just arrived. Can you answer a few questions for me? For example, was the person who hired you back then surnamed Zhao? Zhao Jianan's father. You know quite a lot. They're in the intelligence business. I also know. Mr. Zhao passed away 3 years ago. You're gone. The employer has been working illegally for years. You must be short on cash. Answer my 3 questions. These 20 taels are all yours. And the problem is not difficult. You can answer while typing. Do you think I would sell 40 taels for money? Why bother with all this nonsense? The first year. Old Master Zhao. Why exterminate the entire Lu family? What did he actually see? Someone delivered a box to the Lu family. The second question. What's in the box? A severed finger. Wearing the thumb ring bestowed by the late emperor. The third question. Whose finger was severed? Prince Ning, the younger brother of the late emperor. Key clues linking to the rotten pill case. The death of Guard Lu. Activation is an internal struggle. Obtaining fragments from the Ning prince's severed finger case. Value 25 points. The mystery of the rotten pill has been updated to 40%. You know too much. The last question is free. Prince Ning is not dead at all. That severed finger is fake. Grandpa Zhao was scammed. I was one of those who did it back then. Who else is humming? Everyone except me is dead. Old Master Zhao was killed. 40 taels. Honest business practices. Honesty and trustworthiness towards children and the elderly. Lu Rume, we're even now. I advise you to mind your own business from now on. Oops. Stop chasing. Let's disperse, Afu. To all the neighbors, send a newly made mung bean cake. Hush money is good. Let's call it a day. I know about Prince Ning. I remember when the late emperor was still on the throne, this prince died without a son. Reclaiming fiefdom. If he is still alive. He also fabricated a story about losing a finger to frame the Lu family. Your father back then. It might not be as simple as just investigating consort Xian, but something deeper. If Prince Ning had not died, where will he be? Unlock memory bank. Prince Ning died 18 years ago. In the same year, the late emperor began his southern tour. The fiefdom is in Jiangnan. Rumor has it that he is fond of alchemy and Taoist cultivation. Related clues. The red pill contains the flame grass from the western regions. Smuggling channels already exist in Jiangnan. Don't worry, I'm here. My surname is Shen, Jiangning Prefecture, doing the silk business. I have long admired the name of Zhu Yuexuan. I came here specifically to try it out. This girl looks familiar. Perhaps I've made a mistake in not recognizing you. Mrs. Qin, I have a favor to ask. Could you reserve half an hour in Jiyun Pavilion? I'd like to consult you privately about some business matters. Xingfuai. Take the guests to a private room. New Longjing tea arrived this year. Please come inside. Mrs. Qin. Mr. Shen's trip was primarily to discuss business. Secondly, to send a message. Please speak, sir. Shen has been operating a business in Jiangning for 3 generations. Some friends in the martial arts world. I recently heard there was a notorious thief nicknamed Ghost Hand. Rumors spread in Jiangnan. I need to come to the capital to find something. It is said to be related to a cold case from 17 years ago. That thing was a thumb ring. Prince Ning's thumb ring. The key clue belongs to the Bull King. Half a finger. Related to the case of the severed finger and the death of Guard Lu. The rumored melon is worth 12 points. Why would you tell me this, sir? Someone asked Shen to help. Give this letter to Miss Lu. In addition, Mr. Shen wanted to cooperate with Zhu Yuexuan. Open a branch in Jiangning Prefecture. Sell your gossip magazine. The literary culture of Jiangnan flourished. This item is sure to sell very well. Your 7 and my 3 conditions are indeed very generous. But the boss didn't say everything. Your friend from the martial arts world. I also said other things to you. For example, is there a master guiding the ghost hand? It might be surnamed Zhao. It could also be that the surname is Ning. Boss Qin's reputation is indeed well-deserved. Ghost Hand appeared in Yangzhou 3 days ago. He boasted while drunk. This trip is to do something for a VIP after the matter is completed, to acquire 3 manors in Jiangnan. That noble person enjoys practicing the zither, living in a Taoist temple deep in the mountains year-round. There are thousands of Taoist temples in Jiangnan. Do you know which one it is? That's unclear. Cooperation. Please consider this, madam. By the way, things might not be peaceful in the capital today. The proprietress should be extra careful. Qima. This is the Guatian Intelligence Bureau's operations manual. From information gathering to weekly review, the entire process is included. Yes, I'll have to trouble you these days. Acting Director, Afutsuehua Restaurant is now in your hands. For important matters, consult Qin Ma. Give me an urgent message. Carrier pigeon. This is reserve funds. Don't skimp on bribing if you need to. Landlady. You and Miss Lu must take good care of yourselves. May you all be safe and sound. We're leaving. Let's go. The little girl is quite alert. Hand over the box. I'll spare your life. What box? All I have are sunflower seeds. This is it. Miss Lu has a thief. Want to run away? Ha ha ha. Half is enough. Tell the Bull King. I handed the items to him personally. Warning. Part of the secret documents of Guatemala have been leaked, including Lin Wan's suspected alias Yunhezhenren, location of Xuanmia Temple, correlation analysis of Anwen. This may lead to Prince Ning's early relocation. He will go and deliver the message. Yes, so we have to be faster than him. But what he took, that part is just speculation. No empirical evidence was obtained. And I was in the corner of those few pages. I used special medicinal powder to draw a few small lotus flowers, immediately visible upon contact, if it does not recede within 3 days. Are you in the intelligence business? You always have to leave some for yourself. Now, the second player, the ghost hand, became our living guide. He touched those pages. Your hands will definitely get covered in medicine powder. Exchange for the ability to track the scent of medicine powder. How long can it last? 48-hour scent tracking redemption. The target has fled. We need to depart as soon as possible. Let's not sleep anymore. Let's set off now. We must get to Suzhou before the ghost hand appears. High signal strength and light breeze. The target, the ghost hand, has entered the Taoist temple, staying for more than 3 hours. There are 3 sentry posts at the back wall. Shifts change every 15 minutes. There was smoke and people in the alchemy room on the east side. This Master Yunhe has a good eye for choosing places. Xuanmia Temple is thriving with incense offerings. People coming and going. It's actually easier to hide, and can openly and honestly refine elixirs. System scan of the underground structure of the Taoist temple. Detected during scan. There is a large cavity about 5 meters underground. Suspected locked room. The entrance may be in the northeast corner of the alchemy room. Warning, metal reaction detected inside the cavity. Only faint vital signs. Acting under the cover of darkness. Delivering real people so late. He said he wanted a pot of ginseng tea. Go inside and don't disturb the real alchemist. Just leave it there. The tea leaves don't taste right today. You are not a member of the temple. You are Lu Qing, his daughter. Prince Ning has been here for 17 years. They still found it. Presumably this person. That's the one from the capital. Qin Xianglian, who loves gossip. They brought all the real stuff. It doesn't matter if you think that the Fen River is being tracked. I don't know. Warning, falling into a trap. The other party used a counter-strategy. Reverse tracking. Evacuation is recommended immediately. So Prince Ning deliberately lured us here to silence them or tell a story. The story does indeed have a, but it's hard to say here. Please. The late emperor's southern tour. Consort Jing poisoned. Guard Lu investigates the Zhao family's cover-up. Your investigation is correct. No, it's not like you killed my father. Your father was a loyal minister. Why should I kill him? The Zhao family killed him. But it wasn't I who instigated the Zhao family. Who was the late emperor? Back then, the late emperor was worried about the military power of consort Jing's family, fearing that she would give birth to a prince, expanding influence. Therefore, the formula for poisonous wax pills was set up in the south. It was the late emperor who ordered the imperial physicians to change it. Flame grass. It was taken out of the late emperor's underwear. The beauty-enhancing herbs bestowed upon consort Jing. That severed finger was real too. It was my own choice to cut off my finger, to absolve the late emperor of his sins. He will protect my wife and children. Latest wanted notice. Mastermind behind the spicy pills. He obtained royal secrets for the late emperor. Core level worth 50 points. The mystery of the spicy pills is now 90% complete. Therefore, the late emperor referred to your misfortune as an external event. Actually, I've hidden you here. Why did you steal Lady Lu's jade pendant? They also devised a plan to kill Miss Lu. I don't want the secret to be buried forever. Stealing the jade pendant, setting up gunpowder and traps. None of them are old men. If I wanted to kill him during the Lu family massacre back then, you can kill him easily. Why wait until today? Your mother's grave was robbed 3 days ago. I only found out who it was yesterday. Qin Xianglian, in your secret file, did you mention Princess Jing'an? She didn't know where she came from. Part of the truth has been obtained. You thought I was your mother's killer? I want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Tomb Raiders set an ambush to lure you here. They were all her newly promoted staff members. The person who made the handwriting is surnamed Du. He was the grandson of eunuch Du, the former director of ceremonial. Real people. I don't know these. They just do things for money. You can leave. Tell that Mr. Du. His methods. I experienced this 17 years ago. So now it is. The princess thought you were her father's killer. So I want to kill you to get revenge. And you deliberately led us here. They want to use us as a mouthpiece. Tell the princess the truth. The clever Jing'an child has a fiery personality, but reasonable. It is inconvenient for this old man to show himself. You two are a perfect match. For this token, who can I seek revenge for my father's death? Zhao Jing'an has been executed. The Zhao family has collapsed. But the real instigator was the late emperor. He died many years ago. Children sometimes. The truth is harder to swallow than revenge. The alchemy room is on fire. The Du family has already made a move. You guys need to get out of the tunnel quickly. Until the back mountain. Remember to give the thumb ring to Jing'an. Tell him that I have never wronged him. Mother consort. Boss Lady Lu. You're finally back. A major incident has occurred in the capital. Was Zui Yuexuan shut down yesterday? Qin Ma, Chen Mo, Afu, and Suihua have all been arrested. His name is traitor in collusion with the enemy. Colluding with rebels in Jiangnan. Secret letters were also found. Who did it? People from the Ministry of Justice came directly. The leader's surname is Du. He is a young person in charge. It is said that he has a very powerful background. I bribed the jailer. It is said that Qin Ma was shouting about that letter in prison. It's a frame-up. This letter is the latest jade tablet Xian paper from this year. But this happened 5 years ago. The ink is still new, full of flaws. But it's enough to grab people's attention. Mr. Lei, please think of a solution. Send this to the princess's residence. Hand it over to Princess Jing'an. This means Wan Anhao. The truth is revealed in the words. Become. There was a purchasing woman at the back gate of the princess's residence. My distant cousin. Trustworthy. But the proprietress. It's too dangerous for you to go into the city now. Your portraits are everywhere. This is simple. Just change your face. Lei, please help me again. Spread the word. Tell them someone saw us in the south of the city. They were fleeing towards the dock. Luring the tiger away from the mountain is a clear way to escape. Yongtai Year 3. Mother's courtesy name. Is Prince Ning really still alive? My mother was murdered by my father back then. Prince Ning cut off his finger to take the blame. Replace the late emperor to preserve his bloodline. He lived in seclusion in Jiangnan. I never thought of revenge. What a wonderful story. Unfortunately, it was a lie fabricated by a traitor. Your Highness. These 2 women were accomplices of Prince Ning. That thumb ring was also a fake. Don't be fooled by them. Mr. Du, when will I enter with you? The Ministry of Justice is conducting a nationwide manhunt for wanted criminals. Your Highness's safety is of great concern. This person runs the Drunken Moon Pavilion. It has been discovered they corresponded with the rebels in Jiangnan. Conclusive evidence. The letters were forged by you. Yu Banxian produced this year. Ink stains are not pure. How come your grandson is Du Gonggong? It seems their forgery skills aren't quite up to par yet. Your grandfather was the late emperor back then. When fabricating the death of Prince Ning, it uses real old paper and faded wood. You do hang. You made a suggestion to me 3 days ago. Prince Ning was the enemy who killed his mother. He urged me to send people to rob the tomb and set up defenses. Looking back now, you want to use me as a tool? Get rid of the people who know your family's dirty secrets. Your grandfather, Grandpa Du, that was the late emperor. The executor who wanted to poison my mother. Is that right, Your Highness? Please don't listen to their nonsense. Princess Lin Wan also said, back then, eunuch Du secretly kept half a wax pill. It should be passed down to future generations. Mr. Du, the small porcelain bottle in your secret room. Let's take it out and show it to everyone first, since you insist on courting death. Your moves. Like those men in black in Jiangnan. You were the ones who set the trap, looted the tomb, and committed arson. Visitor. Suppress him and investigate him thoroughly, especially his grandfather's life-saving charm. Dig it out for me. People of Zhuiyuexuan, I will immediately order its release. But the evidence of your treason. Evidence is needed to clear the name. There is evidence for the charge. Source of paper for forged letters. Lei Laohu is already investigating. Accounts between the Du family and certain officials in Jiangnan. Prince Ning has already provided clues. Mr. Du, which minister do you get close to in court? Check it out. You might catch a big fish. This palace will handle it. Does Prince Ning really not want to return to the capital? He said the past is the past. May the princess take good care of herself. Okay, I understand. You should go back to Zhuiyuexuan first. This palace will send people to protect you. After this matter is settled, I will make you a promise. Complete the white rice case mission and receive a reward. Rights +5. Lifespan increased by 3. Unlock royal lucky endorsement. There are people behind the Du family. Of course, but this kind of big gossip. We need to go back and have a good meal first. Get a good night's sleep before slowly munching on it. Let's go pick up Qian Ma and the others. Zhuiyuexuan reopens tonight. Get rid of bad luck. Dear friends. Today, Zhuiyuexuan miraculously survived. It's all thanks to the trust of our new and old friends. All drinks are free today. Have a good meal and drinks, everyone. Good, haha. Thank you for your hard work, Aunt Qin. Actually, prison food isn't so bad. It's right next door. A talkative thief lived there. He insisted that he stole from Master Zhou. Ant-size belly band. He spoke with such conviction and detail. Oh, I've written it down for you. Minister of Revenue. The one surnamed Zhou. That thief from 3 years ago. Turn over the Zhou family's backyard. Seeing the Zhou family entertaining guests late at night. That guest, although wearing a mask. However, 2 fingers are missing from the right hand. Just like eunuch Du back then. Key clues. Zhou Yanli, Minister of Revenue. It's possible they have a past relationship with the Du family. And the scheme was planned 3 years ago to conduct a secret transaction. Obtained the secret carved melon of the minister. Value 18 points. The latest issue of the Boss Ladies Weekly. 500 extra copies were printed. Sold out. Many scholars wrote to say. They say we are eliminating harm for the people. They say we are brave and righteous. Folk voice. The princess sent it. Amazing, Ah Fu. I'll go find the best woodblock engraving master tomorrow. Engrave the contents of the invitation. We cordially invite you to offer tribute. The first widow in the capital. Witness the truth come to fruition. Signed by Drunken Moon. Carrier Pigeon. Zhou Yanli will secretly meet with guests at the villa tonight. Passengers ride in carriages belonging to relatives and friends. Unmarked guards. The 4 men's martial arts style resembled that of Xinjiangning in the army. Boss Shen's intelligence. Zhou Yanli colluded with. It may not only be civil servants. There are also military forces. Danger level increased. He wanted to rebel in the army. You may not have heard of internal deficits. The loss was in military pay. HNMO, go investigate what happened 3 years ago. All matters concerning border troop pay, delayed delivery of the report, and folk rumors, especially those involving the Northern Army. Should I go check out something else? No. Going there now will alert them. Let's wait. They made their own decisions. Mom tomorrow. 100 Tales of Silver. The news of adding 30% of the shares. The news spread to every corner of the capital, especially teahouses, taverns, and gambling dens, and the back alleys of various government offices. Make sure the palace knows. Zhou Shongshudu family and that mysterious military visitor. Final mission begins. The ultimate showdown of the Melon King competition. The target is to expose the Minister of Revenue and related forces conspiracies. Rewards for collecting the remaining 205 melons. To know how to unlock the way home. All required permissions. General Wei Xiong, the border guard. 3 years ago, due to the withholding of military pay, impeached by the emperor. After the late emperor suppressed Wei Jiao, his only son died in an accidental fall from his horse. Rumors suggest it was revenge from an enemy. Embezzling military pay. Ministry of Revenue deficit. Only son died. How exactly did Wei Xiong's son die? I checked the exact time. 7 days after the censor impeached him. They said they were going hunting in the outskirts of Beijing. The horse got spooked and fell off the cliff. The remains were not fully recovered. The boss lady who was silenced. Here, there are records of requests for benefits from Beijing military personnel from 3 years ago. Copy display. Wei Xiong had urged Dong Yi to pay the silver taels 3 times. However, the Ministry of Revenue delayed the process, citing insufficient treasury funds. But in the same year, Minister Zhou bought 3 houses in the south of the city. Information association successful. Zhou Yanli and Wei Xiong are suspected of conspiring, embezzling military pay. Wei Xiong's only son may have known the inside story. He was silenced and received military pay. The core clues to the corruption case are worth 35 points. A copy of the late emperor's secret edict before his death. This king. They intercepted secret correspondence between Wei Zhou back then, knowing that he embezzled military funds, privately stockpiled military forces. He intended to amass power and influence after the late emperor's death. However, I have no interest in court affairs. Enduring until now. The secret letter was hidden beneath the alchemy furnace at the mysterious temple. Wei Xiong, who is missing 2 fingers on his right hand, has a hidden compartment. It was from when he was testing poison for the late emperor. Bamboo harbored resentment. Half a yellowed secret edict. The imperial seal of the state was stamped on the rubbing. There are some disloyal subjects among you. Those who are despicable in future generations should be executed. Therefore, the late emperor already knew it was bad. Prince Ning is in danger. He revealed the location where the letter of death was hidden. I'm going to Jiangnan. It's too late. Lei, use your fastest carrier pigeon. Send a message to Boss Shen in Jiangning. Clear. The game will proceed as scheduled tomorrow. And the last invitation. I've already decided whose name to write. General Wei Xiong, the border guard. The ultimate battle for the title of King of the Winter Melon now begins. Today's rules are simple. Who told the biggest and most authentic gossip? Who wins? Let's start with the middle and upper numbers. What melons does this official have to offer? But Qin Xianglian, you colluded with the traitor Prince Ning. Forged Emperor's secret edict. What crime should be punished? Is Lord Zhou's secret edict genuine or not? This palace has already asked someone to request the Imperial Clan Court to make an appraisal. However, your Ministry of Revenue. The 3 million taels of military pay that were owed 3 years ago. Where did they go? Your Highness, the border troops endured hardships. Delays in paying wages are common. It was not easy for Lord Zhou to take charge of the Ministry of Revenue. Why be so harsh? But you. Yesterday, I sent men to spy on my villa at night. What do you intend to do? General Wei is joking. I'm just curious. General Wei, your right hand is well hidden. Is it because it's cold? 2 fingers are still missing. Afraid of being seen. All are gifts from the late emperor. Poisoning back then. Your subject is wholeheartedly to ensure your majesty's safety. Yeah. Prince Ning said that what you tested back then was not poison. You secretly increased the dosage of the tonic. Want to poison the late emperor, but it hurt itself. From then on, you harbored resentment. Zhou Wei is disloyal. The late emperor. I already knew what you two meant. Snort. Spreading rumors and misleading the public. The men captured this demoness. You dare to move? Ha 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 ha. Well. You, Zhu Yuexuan. This general will make it clear today. The late emperor was incompetent, trusting the treacherous concubine, persecuting loyal and good people. This general and Lord Zhou, intending to purge the emperor's inner circle. Therefore, you embezzle military funds, privately raising assassins, framing loyal and good people. All of this was for the purpose of purging the emperor's inner circle of advisors. Wei Xiong, your son Wei Ming, was he really killed in a fall from his horse? This was delivered from Jiangning this morning. Your son's suicide note, hidden in the secret compartment of the Shuamiao temple. The text above mentions the father and uncle Zhou. He tried to offer advice but failed. Fear of being silenced. Ruor died, not an accident. Tomorrow. Zhou Yanli. You said you'd take Ming'er to Jiangnan to avoid the trouble. Brother Wei, please stop making baseless accusations. Climax showdown thrilling. Internal strife among key figures in corruption and treason cases. The villains tear each other apart. The melon is worth 50 points. Total number of melons, 880. 120 melons left to reach the target. Visitor, take them. Lei Yi grabbed him. Summon the imperial physician quickly. The Melon King contest has come to an end. The winners are all members of Zhu Yuexuan. Afu hangs the Starry Night sign. Today we're just celebrating. This poison is called 7-day intoxication, refined from 7 kinds of poisonous insects. The poisoned person remains unconscious for 7 days. Blood vessels gradually congeal. He eventually died from blood stasis. This old man is ashamed. Only temporary distortion. Relieve toxicity. The antidote must be a combination of poison and poison. Among them, the 3 main ingredients are Gelsemium elegans and crimson throat. Arsenic was available at the Imperial Hospital, but the 4th ghost-faced spider's venom sac. It only grows in southern Xinjiang. Only one person in the entire capital city has ever collected it. Who is Minister Zhou? 3 years ago he got a demon-faced pig. Keep in the mansion. Extract its venom to refine hidden weapons. He once invited me to treat his illness. The servant who was accidentally injured by this poison. I've seen it with my own eyes. Then hurry and go to the Zhou residence to get it. Everyone else has been arrested. Zhou Yanli is stubborn. Bite to death without knowing. I have already sent people to search the mansion. However, it has not been found yet. I know where the secret room is. Prince Ning mentioned this when he investigated the Zhou residence. Zhou Yan saw a secret room in the study. The entrance is behind the bookshelf. The vase needs to be rotated. Left 3 times, right twice. Besides the ledgers, they may also be keeping poisonous creatures. I'm going to Qian Ma to get me some night clothes. Chen Moan drew a map of the Zhou family mansion. I will send a guard to accompany you. Too many people would only alert the enemy. Although the Zhou residence is now surrounded, but the secret room has complex mechanisms. It's most suitable for me to go, and I have to go. Trigger an emergency mission. Obtain the venom sac of the ghost-faced boar. Mission successful. The reward is as if the person did not survive. Melon value increased by 20. Arrived a step too late. Biosignals detected below. Spider remains. Human vital signs. No toxic residues in the air. Wearing a face mask is recommended. Guogua starts environment scanning. Mark the location of the single sac. This is Zhou Yanli. Record of Wei Xiong's secret meeting with a third party. Time from 5 years ago to now. The locations are all at Xiyun Temple in the west of the city. The third person, codenamed Zen Master. Key evidence discovered. Clues to the third partner have surfaced. Obtain this primary color. The value of the melon is 30 points. The cumulative number of melons is 910. 90 melons left to reach the target. The letter was written by the Zen master to Zhou Yanli. The wording is obscure. However, it was mentioned that arrangements had already been made in the palace, waiting for the new emperor to ascend the throne. The three divisions are the boundary, Zen master's palace, Abbot of Tsiyun Temple. Is he the one who frequently went to the palace to preach? Master Huiming. Unlock Master Huiming. At the age of 65, he served as a lecturer at the Xiafutang Hall of the late emperor, currently the abbot of Tsiyun Temple. He often went in and out of the inner palace to preach to the imperial concubines. Good relationship with the late Mr. Du. This monk is no ordinary person, the late emperor's confidant. Now they've colluded with you all again, still want to divide the world into three. Ah, send it back quickly. Also tell the princess, we need to go to Tsiyun Temple tomorrow. Listening to a high monk expound a new scripture is Zen Master Huiming. Huining. Master Huiming, Criminal Ministry of Justice case. Please hand over all official documents exchanged within the temple and open all the halls and side rooms, accepting the investigation. Ba, Your Highness, Pure Land of Buddhism. Where did the documents and evidence of guilt come from? Please present His Majesty's decree if you wish to conduct a search based solely on the princess's golden decree. It may be difficult to convince the public. Why should a master pretend to be confused? The Zen master's notes are on here. The rubbing of the scriptures you copied for the Dowager Princess, made by the same person. Does it need to be compared? Counterfeit. What is the proof? This old monk and Minister Zhou and Commander Wei. But they once discussed the law together. Today we will explore the essence of Buddhism. Where does the talk of a conspiracy come from? The female benefactor's embezzlement of the high monk's property is a serious crime. The master really doesn't see the coffin. No more tears. Princess search bar. The key point is in the basement of the library, and the vegetable garden on the back hill is unrestrained. Underground vegetable garden on the back hill. Discover the secret door. Internal armor. 100 powerful crossbows. 30 swords and countless Huimin's privately hoarded military equipment. It is tantamount to treason. Is there anything else to say? Ha ha ha. Treason. This old monk served 3 emperors. The rise and fall I've witnessed. More than the rice you've ever eaten. This world no longer belongs to the Li family. A tyrannical and immoral ruler, favoring treacherous officials. Why should the throne be given to the virtuous? Who is the new emperor you, the virtuous one, have supported? Manager Qin, you're a smart man. Unfortunately, his cleverness backfired. You thought you had obtained this booklet. You'll win if you capture some weapons. The real chess player is not on the chessboard. Poisonous breath-holding princess. Even if you take over Tsiyun Temple today, it can't touch the people this old monk wants to protect. The overall situation in the palace has been settled. This time tomorrow, then you will know what it means to be ordained by heaven. As for you, Qin Xianlian, your restaurant and your partners, take care of yourself. He escaped, and the monks desperately tried to stop him. He escaped through the secret passage. I've already plastered his portrait all over the city, but his last sentence was pointed. A major upheaval may be brewing in the palace. The letter stated that arrangements had been made in the palace. We always thought he wants to install a new emperor, but if he wants to help, it is something that exists on its own. And what about the person who is about to ascend the throne? You mean the crown prince? The crown prince was frail and sickly, living in seclusion. Furthermore, he had no prior dealings with Zhou Wei. More importantly, my father had an old acquaintance in the Imperial Medical Academy. He had vaguely revealed, the crown prince is not His Majesty's son. Warning. Touching upon the ultimate secrets of the royal bloodline. The estimated added value of this melon is 80 to 100 points. With a risk. Should we continue deeper into the area after surviving a near-death experience? So, the new emperor of Huimin Medicine Treasure may not be the crown prince. Rather, it is something that can prove the prince's bloodline, or someone who can replace the crown prince, a pawn they had planted long ago. The witness, Prince Ning, previously suspected. The late emperor had a favorite concubine in his later years, died suddenly after giving birth. The baby has gone missing. If that child is still alive, he should be in his prime now. The late emperor died suddenly. Father emperor ascended the throne in haste. There are many unclear aspects to this. If Huimin, this confidant of the late emperor, does he truly have such a prince in his hands? I see. Zhou Yanli was in charge of money and grain. Wei Xiong in charge of military force. Huimin provides legitimate status. They are not plotting a rebellion. It is planning a silent gathering. When we realize the new emperor he has rightfully ascended the dragon throne. Oh no. There are so many new faces outside, wandering around the restaurant. Even their eyes are wrong. This place is uneasy. Complete tomorrow night. You all come with me. Relocated to a villa in the west of the city. My personal guards are stationed there. The princess's hiding was useless. Huimin is right. The real battlefield is not in the temple, not in a restaurant, in the palace and in people's hearts. We need that ultimate witness. Can prove the crown prince's origins, or someone who can prove the prince's authenticity. Embark on the ultimate mission. Searching for the lost dragon temple. Truth hint. Find the workers who delivered the baby or had any knowledge of the incident. The clues point to eunuch Du's belongings at the bottom. Du Gonggong Huimin. Good friends with Du Gong. Du Gonggong's belongings. It is very likely that it is at Siyun Temple, or it can be kept by Huimin. We need to go back and find him. I'll go with you. This palace dispatches a team of elite troops. Disguised as a worshipper, I sneaked into the temple to investigate. But time is of the essence. We must find it before the palace gates are locked today. Otherwise, this is the last level. It is also the biggest hurdle. We dug it out and went home. Cannot be dug out. And empty after. Hurry up and pry it open, boss lady. What if you pry open a zombie? Even zombies are stronger than those outside with knives. Pry it open quickly. After 30 years, someone finally came. Which palace are you the aunt from? Yonghe Palace, the personal maid of the late emperor's consort Wan. Consort Chentao. Consort Wan, who died suddenly after childbirth. The empress did not die suddenly. He was poisoned. The child didn't die. He was sent out of the palace by eunuch Du. Epic level Qilin hexagram detected. Real or fake dragon 4. Real-time assessment value 50 points. Host, you're just one step away from going home. Where did you send the child? What evidence is there? The Empress's Mandarin duck pendant. Half for the child to wear. The other half is in the box that eunuch Du hid. Hmm. 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 My son Li Qingji. Born on the 5th day of the 3rd month of the Gingshu year at Yonghe Palace. If the jade pendant matches, that is, the true dragon mother. Consort Wan's last words to Li Qingji. The name is the same as the generational name in the family genealogy. The new emperor that Master Huimin wants to support. That was my rightful imperial brother. Princess. The child had a red birthmark on his right shoulder, shaped like a crescent moon. Du Gonggong handed him over. Give it to me. Wait, I was in the kitchen yesterday. I overheard 2 monks chatting. 20 years ago, Master Huiming found an orphan at the foot of the mountain. When a lay disciple raises, that disciple seemed to be called senior brother Qingji. Where did that child go? He said he was in seclusion for cultivation, but I was taken out of the city this morning. Alarm detected. Large crowds moved toward the palace. Energy fluctuation anomaly. Someone is boarding. It's too late. Attack immediately. The late emperor's legacy. Wandering the world for 30 years. Now, in conjunction with the blood oath, just in time to become the great unification, the crown prince was weak and no match for the enemy. The retired prince's residence. Princess Jing'an. Are you trying to prevent the legitimate successor from ascending the throne? Jingtong took a piece of jade pendant he found. He dared to impersonate a royal heir. Gentlemen, can you see this clearly? This person is talking nonsense. They dare to fabricate things out of thin air. Who said I don't have a certificate? What exactly is the adult trying to say? Does this person have a crescent-shaped birthmark? Birthmarks can be transformed. Then this jade pendant in my hand. Consort Wan's blood letter. Can it be forged? Where are you? From the memorial tablet of eunuch Du, whom you murdered. And Chen Tao, whom you imprisoned for 30 years. Before my eyes. Your Excellencies. Huimin and others believe Wei Xiong colluded. Privately possessing military equipment. Hostages. Now they've even found a fake prince to replace him. His crime deserves death. The crowd of onlookers was extremely excited. Exposed in public. The fake emperor's additional melon is worth 50 points. Total number of melons, 948. You sharp-tongued woman. So what? The real prince is here. Does he dare to claim he's a legitimate son? His mother was the late emperor's concubine when he was drunk. It's hard to say whether the bloodline is clean or not. True or false bloodline? Why not ask the midwife from back then? Sorry I'm late. I just picked someone up. General Zhao Meng, chief of the palace guards of Yonghe Palace. I saw it with my own eyes back then. Du Gonggong handed the baby over. It was given to Huimin, who was a young novice monk at the time. The black mole behind his right ear. Even in death, I will remember. Consort Wan gave birth to a healthy baby boy. He has a crescent-shaped birthmark on his right shoulder, but the empress herself burned off the birthmark. Where are the imperial guards? Capture this treacherous monk. Rescue the crown prince. Don't even think about running away. Congratulations, host. Complete the final challenge involving the real and fake Ruji. Value 50 points. Total number of levels, 998. Countdown to going home. The crown prince was frightened. The evil monk has been eliminated. Hidden melon trigger. The mantis stalks the cicada. The oriole is behind. The real goal of the bull king. It was never to help the crown prince. Instead, he was asked to voluntarily step down. A little bit of value. Congratulations, host, you are about to complete 1000 levels. His Majesty has passed away. This key. How come I'm in the secret room in Zhouyanli? The one I saw. Exactly the same. The greatest light. In the hands of the least likely person. Princess, let's celebrate. The demonic monk was executed. Let's have a drink. Ha. The proprietress, Chi Ma, broke the aroma of the braised pork knuckle. The stray cats from the next street are scratching at the door. Arzu Yuexuan. Does this count as a meritorious act of protecting the emperor? Will they award a golden signboard? I don't know if I'll appreciate it or not, but our king of melons reputation. They've become famous. Guests who have visited in the past few days. More than the past 2 months. Data confirmation. 3 restaurants in the world. Brand awareness surged by 300%. But the host. Your melon count has been stuck at 998 for 8 days. Can the last 2 be a little more proactive? What's the rush? We need to carefully select the last 2 melons. What if I eat a rotten melon? What if you deny it? Prince Ning entered the palace today. Father Emperor has just passed away. The crown prince was frightened. Needs rest. Prince Ning's uncle acted as regent. It is also reasonable. Princess that day. You see. Did the key fall out of Prince Ning's sleeve? I saw the key to the secret chamber of the Zhou mansion. So, Prince Ning had long known about the secret chamber in Zhou's eyes. He was pretending before. Let us investigate. Could it be that Prince Ning wants to use us? Hui Ming was unearthed. What a clever scheme of using someone else to do the dirty work and then taking it all in. A good way to salvage a situation. A possible official stance from Pluto has been detected. Deeply explore the melon seedlings. Estimated value, 50 points. Host, hurry up. Let's not talk about this today when we enter the palace. Come. Let's raise a glass to ourselves. Not poisoned to death, not killed. I also happened to catch a grand palace drama. Manager Lin, the prince sent his servant to deliver a thank you gift, saying thank you for exposing the evil monk, upholding orthodoxy. This is The prince said that Zuyu Pavilion had rendered meritorious service in protecting the emperor. I hereby present the empty house next door to the shopkeeper, used for dredging and expansion. Tokens allow. The shopkeeper enters the palace on the 1st and 15th of each month, telling stories to entertain the crown princesses. Entering the palace to tell stories. This reward has a strange feel to it. Thank you for your generous gift, Your Highness. Please pass this message on to the woman. Be sure to have fresh stories ready, not to disappoint the dowager consorts. This is hardly a reward from the landlady and the others. This is clearly, we want to keep you under our noses. Staring. Entering the palace twice a month. Prince Ning wants to control you at any time. This intelligence line. What's there to be afraid of? He'll give you a chance. Let's take that key. I took people to see the ruins of the Zhou mansion. In those ruins, one of the hidden compartments was destroyed. However, I found this among the rubble. Although I don't understand poison, but this thing doesn't look like it's from the Central Plains. Rare substances detected. Southern Xinjiang Dream Soul Powder hallucinogenic drug. Long-term use can lead to mental breakdown, to be manipulated by others. One tail is worth 1,000 gold pieces in the market. Zhou Yanli. The secret room contains drugs that control people. Father Emperor passed away 6 months ago. I often felt mentally confused. The imperial physician said it was due to excessive worry. Could it be? Scan complete. Soul-stealing powder. A secret recipe by a southern Xinjiang witch doctor. Initial euphoria. Memory confusion began after 3 months. 6 months later, his mind was like that of a child. The antidote requires the venom of the ghost face pearl. Mixed 3 herbs. It was a coincidence that Lu Rume was poisoned. The antidote formulas are highly overlapping. Therefore, Zhou Yan raises ghost-faced pigs. It might not just be for making concealed weapons. They are still developing an antidote for Dream Soul Powder. Reasonable inference. But it is possible that he was doing this for something that required long-term control. And we can't let Jijin die. Prepare an escape route. When Prince Ning helped the crown prince that day, his fingers pressed on his wrist. He was taking a pulse. He confirmed. Was the crown prince also drugged? Logical chain formation. Zhou Yeli used drugs to control the late emperor. Huimin prepares a fake prince to seize the throne. The King of England secretly collected evidence and controlled the antidote. Now that they've all been caught in one fell swoop, he became the sole alchemist. People with the ability to administer antidotes and drugs. Therefore, the crown prince is not currently resting due to shock. Instead, they were forced to rest. He will enter the palace to tell stories on the first day of next month. Looks like I need to prepare properly. I've prepared a few stories. Miss Lin, Your Highness invites you to the Lin Wan Pavilion. I'd like to ask the imperial concubines today. Did you enjoy listening to that? This humble woman will go now. The prince is receiving guests here. Please wait here, young lady. Yes. All medical records of the late emperor in the Imperial Medical Academy have been burned, but Judge Zhang made a private record, hidden in the ancestral hall of my hometown. Find them all. Clean up everything that needs cleaning. Big news alert today. Related clues: Dream Soul Powder, the death of the late emperor, Princess Jing'an's safety, overall valuation, 45 points. Host, you now have 999 melons. However, this system must remind you, extremely dangerous now. Miss Lin, you've been waiting for so long. Your Highness, this humble woman has just arrived. I'll be frank. You know too much. Too many people helped the princess. The commoner was only trying to protect herself. You are a smart person. I'm giving you a choice now. First, leading everyone from Zhuyuexuan. Leave the capital within 3 days. Never return to Beijing. This king guarantees you a life of wealth and honor. The second one? Second. You help me finish this last thing. Your friend. This king will not move. How could he know about 1,000 melons? This system has been compromised. That's not scientific. Isn't that strange? Because of your gossip system. It was originally given to you by me. This last melon. It's very simple. 3 days later, the new emperor's coronation ceremony. I want you in front of all the officials. He personally said that the crown prince voluntarily abdicated. I am the one destined by heaven. What if I disagree? So what about your friends? My safety is not guaranteed. Girl, think about it carefully. See you at the coronation ceremony in 3 days. The host system has just completed its self-check. The vine slurry in Prince Ning's hand is the main system interface. He was the one who placed the order. So, the last hexagram is. Let me build one myself. The coronation ceremony will be held in 3 days. I will not lie in public. You are in danger. No. Boss lady, you can't do it for us. Let's fight him. He poisoned, set fire to, and tied up his son. Oh, he doesn't have a son. Since he dared to lay his cards on the table, they must have made thorough preparations. A head-on confrontation is not the solution. This palace can mobilize 300 personal guards, but Prince Ning's uncle controlled the imperial guards. His elder brother is still in his hands. Hey, where's your notebook? Ah, the tattered notebook you mentioned for keeping accounts. Yes, your father told me before he died. In case of encountering inexplicable strange events, just take it and give it to me. Page 77 of that journal. Dip it in vinegar and look at it. Okay, hurry up and go. Okay, go quickly. Former Yuan third year. He met someone who gave him a bronze mirror. Words can reveal the secrets of heaven. However, every use of it will shorten one's lifespan. The mirror surface can be cracked. The deadline is approaching. One person in the rain. To break this deadlock, one must seek a pure heart. Looking in the mirror at midnight. If the mirror breaks, curse the scissors. Therefore, the solution lies in Prince Ning's imminent death. That childlike innocence is something Tong Jing fears. In other words, we will sneak into the palace tomorrow night and the night after. Find a child. Let him see his reflection while gazing at the pool mirror. This is even harder than stealing chickens from the imperial kitchen. Host, there is a small, albeit immature, suggestion for this system. Since Prince Ning is a follower of the same path, that system might have a backdoor. Force shutdown for 3 minutes. Why didn't you say so sooner? 3 minutes is enough. Boss lady. Why are you smiling at me in such a creepy way? I have a solution. Tomorrow night we will split into 2 groups. Princess, please try to stall Prince Ning. Creating chaos. Miss Liu, you are heavy. The injured stayed in the building. Qin's mom, please take good care of him. Afu Tsue Hua. Come with me to steal tomorrow, shall we? Borrow a child. Several grand secretaries, including the imperial uncle, jointly submitted a memorial. They said you are old and lack energy. I am unlikely to be able to assume the great responsibility of regent. I am unharmed. If the princess had nothing else to do, let's go back. I, the king, must pray diligently. Who? The guard left. Quickly help me locate myself. Lin Wan and statistical positioning successful. Straight line distance 85 meters. Force shutdown can be initiated, but after the host shuts down, this system will also hibernate for 3 minutes. You can only rely on yourself. Start up. What happened? The child brought it. Has mom had breakfast yet? Dog egg, look at that mirror. Uncle, why are you so nervous? Dog egg, look. It's just one last step away. Shutdown countdown 32. Wagwa records this last melon. The king traded his lifespan for power, ultimately suffered a backlash. Is it enough for 1,000 incomes? Successfully bought the 1,000th melon. 100-point channel. The installation of the eating melon system is complete. Homecoming access opened. Host Lin Wan Qin Xianglian. You can return to the original timeline at any time. Girl, eat well over there. Stop staying up late. This drunken moon pavilion, there will always be a place for you. Landlady. I calculated the latest ledger to be exactly the same, down to the last penny. I'll make pumpkin pancakes for you every year when you come back. This is my collection of gossip notes, and the latest melon order in the capital. You can relieve boredom on the road. Holding. I'll be here next Mid-Autumn Festival, waiting for you to eat melons. Keep all the good stuff. My dear mother. You manage the restaurant well. Fu, don't miscalculate. Suihua digs up more good melons. Miss Liu. Take care of yourself. Well.